All right. All right. All right. We is in the building. Family, shout out to the church. Shout out to all the early congregation members. All right. Shout out to everybody who was outside the church waiting for the word. Sorry it took so long to open up them doors, church. All right. Get my little handkerchief. Guys, do you guys know I miss y'all when we're doing our thing in the week and we ain't communicating, interact? Do y'all be knowing that? Do I have to remind y'all? I'm gonna remind y'all that anyways. Family, happy conclusion to 2023 and happy fruitful entrance into 2024. All right. All right. New year, new me. Don't if you ain't speak to me recently, don't expect the same nigga this year. New number. I think I'm about to change my Instagram name. All right. You know, a motherfucker got to have a little new me speech now. That's what 2024. I ain't smoking no weed. I ain't drinking no liquor. I ain't fucking with these hoes. I'm going to church more. I'm a dedicate at least twice a month. I'm going back to church. Yes, come back to church. Come back. What? You should have never left in the first place. All right. All right, guys. Look, a lot to grasp. Too little time. A lot to grasp. Too little time, family. All right. Let me put this light down a little bit. Got me sweating like I stole something. All right. I had to take a little power nap, y'all. I've been needing to be a little selfish, with my time and everything lately, guys. Y'all know I'm a Cap rising. All right. Shout out to my Cap risings building. Shout out to my Cap sons. All right. So there's a lot of strong first house energy going on right now. So, family, I just been trying to rest as much as possible with all these obligations and duties I got outside of church. All right. That doesn't mean church ain't my number one priority. It's just from time to time, life be life and family. That's all that is. That's all that means. All right. I don't never stop worshiping. I never stop that. All right. All right, family. So first of all, once again, shout out to everybody in the building. Like I said, I'm about to run through some things, guys. Shout out to brother ER in the building. Glory is his name. First of all, I got a couple of. Let me get to some shout outs first. Shout out to brother ER in the building. Shout out to sister Concrete Rose. Sister, how you make that flower grow through that cement like that, sister? Don't worry, that's just the faith of the Lord. That's all that is. That's all that is. You got the faith of a mustard seed, sister. All right. Dami, happy for the next year, baby. Let's get it. Thank you for the blessings and thank you, church. You ate a shining star. Use a shining star. Everybody in this church is a shining star. We just a big shining star together. And that's all a star is. A bunch of little ass stars to make a big star. All right. So we just a big ass star. That's all we is. Shout out to the church. Y'all done told me y'all tired of me making love to the microphone. Got me a little stand on deck, y'all. All right. We already moving differently in 2024. Already. Sister Ebony, green dress. That silk green dress. All right, now, Pastor. I know I know some of y'all getting lit. I already know it's New Year's. Like, I get it, y'all. I get it. Okay, I gets it. Sister Tracism, 365 of 365. All right. Damn. Glory, praise. Lord have mercy. That's all I want to do. I don't even want to eat sometimes, family. I don't even want to see the ball drop tonight. While y'all celebrating the new year, I'm celebrating my deeper connection with the Most High. All right. Put some of them healing hands on y'all because y'all think it's a game in 2024. It ain't no game. 2023 wasn't no goddamn game. All right. Sister Catherine Williams. Sister Amy. All right. Okay. Now, family, we already know the New Year's Aries season and everything, but we understand the calendar we're under and everything right now. All right. Sister, the gregarious Aquarius in the building. New member in the building. Look at you in that green dress, sister. You know, I love me some Aquarius. Those are my air sign cousins right there. All right. Looking forward to our reading this week, sister. All right. Scorpio sun, goddess, devoted sister. Neoma Nova, devoted sister. Natasha Harrison. I mean, the sisters is just committed to the word. All right. I want to give y'all a shout out. Because the devotion this year was just phenomenal. All right. Amazing. Overwhelming in a positive space, in a positive way. You guys overwhelm me with joy. All right. So much joy. You guys see I be having the pastor voice on by default. All right. I told you I've been speaking like pastor at work. Be walking into work in the morning, be like, yo, what's good, Boro? What's good? Be like, praise him, praise him. He's good, he's good. What the fuck is Boro talking about? Who's good? What you mean who's good? You better know who's good. Ask them stupid questions. All right. All right, family. All right. All right. Happy 2024. Sister Ayla. Sister Ayla, is that you in that green dress? There's no way I could miss that one. What's going on, sister? First of all, I want to give a shout out to all my church support members. All right. Shout out to everybody on that YouTube membership that joined this year, 2023. Shout out to the new members, the gregarious Aquarius in the building. Dandelion's Den, if you're in the building, shout out to you guys. All right. Sister TT, Sister Stacy Edwards. All right, guys. Sister Scott, glory. Hey. Sister Scarred Owl in the building. Sister Scarred Owl in the building. Q checks time, shaking my head. Listen, y'all. I ain't got no excuse tonight. I'm sorry. I ain't got no excuse. All right. The sun in my first house. Give me some grace. It ain't my birthday, but it's a little close to it. Motherfuckers be the rising sign acting like it's their birthday. It ain't your birthday. It's the sun's birthday. All right? Don't confuse the sun in the first house transit like it's your birthday. Like, what's the difference, boy? It's the same. No, it's not the same thing. You're a Cancer sun. You're a Gemini sun. Stop trying to bring your rising into it. All right? Because when it's Gemini's birthday, you ain't running around saying it's your shit, right? When you a Gemini sun, even though you're a Capricorn rising, when it's Gemini birthday, you celebrate that shit like your birthday. All right, you got one birthday. Niggas get that sun in the first house transit, think they the birthday sign. But you do get some remnants of that energy. You do. You get some of that solar. You get in the solar presence. All right. Did he light the blunt yet, family? Family, let me tell you something. Pastor is 3 days off of that burning bush. I mean, I have a testimony for you guys. All right. I mean, the toxins have to go, family. And that leads me right into what we're gonna be talking about today, family. Guys, let's get right into it. I want to talk about what I believe is the most important transits. All right, the most important transits of 2024. All right, I'm gonna briefly run through these transits. I'm gonna give a quick description on them. All right, and we're gonna go through brief notes for each sign. Okay, you guys can get your notebooks out if you want. Obviously, throughout the year, we will be highlighting these transits as we do. All right, as they commence. But let's start here with it, guys. We're exiting a 7-year, entering an 8-year. I don't know how many of you guys follow me on Instagram. I was saying a couple of things in my story yesterday, and just like okay, right now we're in Capricorn season. So who's the example for how we should be conducting our behavior, our actions? Capricorn sons, to be specific. Once again, happy solar return to all my busy boned caps. All right. Damn, your bones strong, Capricorn. Capricorn be having the Megan Thee Stallion knees. You know Capricorn rule them kneecaps. My Capricorn ladies in the building. I bet all of y'all ass could stay down there. How low can you go? How low can you go? That's probably your favorite part of the cha-cha slide right there, the Capricorn placements, because y'all just like to show off y'all knees. Y'all be down there looking at all the other. Y'all be down there. How low can you go? The part of the song already finished. We already left foot, right foot, right. Y'all still on y'all knees. That part done already, Capricorn lady woman. All right, stop showing your kneecaps off. Damn, we know the 10,000 the cap. All right. Okay. With your strong ass ACL. Fuck. You got a Capricorn placements, all your tendons and tissues by that area, strong as shit. Y'all think I'm playing? Y'all got Capricorns in y'all family? Go hit them tomorrow in the knee with something hard, a metal bat. I'm telling you, you got a gun? All right. I'm telling you, a little couple of shots, nothing too crazy. It's a leg shot. You ain't gonna kill nobody now. They caps, it's gonna go. The bullet might get stuck. I don't even know if it's gonna go through that motherfucker. That shit might get stuck in their heart in that. All right, you know what, y'all? Y'all know I'll be playing I can't be playing too much tonight. All right, y'all. Sorry, guys. Guys, shout out to Capricorns and y'all strong ass knees. But all right, all jokes aside, family. All jokes aside. Just like how when we're in the season of a sign, they're the example. Guys, this shit plays out numerically every year. So we're exiting a 7-year. Shout out to all my 7 life paths in the building. You guys are the messengers in this realm. A lot of you guys go through some mystical ass shit in y'all experiences, especially if y'all don't have a lot of placements or a lot of experience and memory that pushed you and helped you to remember things with spirituality very quick. A lot of 7 life paths, you go through some extreme shit to tap you into your spirituality, because that is such a karmic spiritual number to have on your spirit in general. Okay. A lot of isolation could come with this life path. You know, a lot of people, you will manifest situations in your life where you're coming off as the teacher. Life is trying to show you you're the teacher. Life is trying to show you, you know, you need to trust your intuition. You need to trust your ability to guide, to lead from an intuitive space. But, easier said than done. You got to go through your different cycles in life, to become confident and start embracing, the journey, the path that comes with these attributes. All right. And, one thing about the 7 life path and the ability to be the messenger. Okay. Don't motherfuckers try to shoot the messenger all the time, right? So 7 life paths get used to somewhat a sense of outcast type energy at times, right? Because you're going to be called to express things at certain times, not caring about the feedback, because what you're doing is spiritually right in some type of shape or form. And that's what 7's got to continue to learn how to do, And it gets deeper than that. But for all my 7 life paths in the chat, this year may have been such an extreme year because you were the example. And how was it extreme? Since 7 energy is really dealing with, is knowledge, is dealing with God energy. When we talk about God energy in general, that's the responsibility you carry dealing with spirituality. All right. So a lot of people this year in general, the 7s were held at a higher standard, but all of us in general this year, for all the things we were already aware of, for all the things we're already aware of that we can exercise and utilize for our spiritual development. If we wasn't on top of them things this year, we had some very discouraging spaces. We had some very discouraging chapters of this year. All right. Because having a goal or an aim to be expanded in more of a spiritual sense was very serious this year. It was very serious this year. A lot of us guys, when it comes into our most strongest cycles, repetitive lessons in our life. Some of us have extra relationship ass karma. Some of us have karma dealing with attachments, maybe with, y'all know me, I had a toxic relationship with weed. I'm saying I still do. All right. So some of us got heavy attachment energy. Some of us got all type of different shit going on in our life personally. Regardless of what type of heavy karma you brought into this lifetime, this year may have super expanded that if it was something that was already a prevalent issue in your life, right? This was a year to really tackle that, or some things may have stood stagnant because you weren't able to take control of these things while having the knowledge and the awareness. Is one thing when you're unaware, but when you have the knowledge and the awareness of how you may be keeping your spirit trapped in some type of space, then you know your ability to not act on them things come down to you. And that's when cycles, experiences, lessons get a little bit more extreme, right? Because now we got to get extra uncomfortable to make these changes, or we got to get stripped of certain things. Certain things have to die in our life in some type of shape or form for us to get in alignment. So all these different type of shifts we manifested with the 7. Now moving into the 8 year. Shout out to all my 8 life paths in the building. Before I even move into that, all my 7 life paths, understand that a lot of you guys once again may have been stripped of a lot of things this year, whether it's close friends, whether this was a year that you had a extreme shift with something dealing with spirituality, your belief system. A lot of you guys most likely got into extreme situations because of your spirituality. Maybe started exercising, studying astrology. Your first year studying astrology. Your ass getting condemned for it at church and shit. You trying to go to church, they're like, you not welcome here. Motherfuckers is putting the X on your ass. Everybody in the church just fuck is y'all Xing me out for? What the fuck? Get your little bitch ass index fingers out my face. Sister Shock, get ya, ta ta. Shout out to Sister for the collection plate. Let me put some healing hands on you right quick, sister. Sprinkle some of that holy water on you. Sprinkle. My bad, I got some in your eye. Sorry, sister. It's okay. It's just holy water. Just blink it out. You be all right, right there. You good? All right. All right. Ain't nothing but some holy water, sister. Your eye will be okay. All right. If anything else is gonna heal that pupil. If anything, sister. All right. Sister mad. I got some of that holy water in her eye. All right. You know, Pastor be aggressive with that holy. Like, damn, Pastor, what the? First of all, last week when you baptized me, you held me down that motherfucker a little too long, and now you're overdoing the holy water. All right, the conditioner starting to show in my hair and shit. Nigga got the conditioner popping out in your hair, adding water all over. Pastor, calm your ass down. I know it's New Year's, you a little too excited. You know, pastors is in the church right now lit. You know that New Year's church session be different, y'all. All right? That's right. That's what I'm talking. Blink it out. Blink that John out. All right. All right. Thank you, sister. I appreciate you so much, Sister Chakra Khan. Such a devoted sister. All right. So, guys, the 8 year. So I'm so 7 life paths. Understand that you may have been stripped of a lot of things this year, and understand the things you were stripped with is only to help you get into your path. It's only help you to put you in a more isolated space, which you once again you manifest a lot of isolated spaces in life because you have to be able to communicate with yourself. You have to be able to be one with your intuition. You cannot develop there's only so much of a relationship you could develop with your own internal energies, your own motherfucking subconscious, your own intuition, and your own abilities by being to your goddamn self. All right. Whether people want to realize that or not, isolation, solitude it's critical. It's vital when it comes to our spiritual development. We all got to go through them phases in some type of shape or form. All right, in some type of shape or form. So much realizations come when you're lonely, family. All right, I'm a Libra too. We don't know how to be lonely. Shout out to Sister Neoma Nova in the building. That's one of my good Libra brethrens right there. That's one of my good Libra sisters right there. And we was having a conversation about Libras not knowing how to be to their goddamn self. All right. This is also somewhat of a karmic year for the Libras too. All right. With it being a 7 year. Okay. And also with motherfucking eclipses with the nodes. All right. So hopefully Libras, you learn something about yourself this year. All right. But so yeah, sevens, I just want y'all to be, be at ease, be one with those changes that may have manifested this year. Understand it's all for a reason. Okay. And it goes to everybody with anything that you may have been manifesting or dealing with during the 7 year. All right. Brother Julius Payne, brother, do you know Do you believe, brother? Appreciate that plate, brother. That's a devoted brother. That brother is hungry for knowledge. All right. Passionate student right there. All right. All right. I was talking to myself the other day and I said, in some shape or form, anyway, in some shape or form. All right. So yeah, family. Now moving into the 8 year. Shout out to my 8 life paths. Now understand, guys, this year, especially towards like the second half of the year, when we got into that like retrograde phase during summertime, we had a lot of planets retrograde. Then the eclipses started being back to back to back in the early fall going in. Family, if we thought this year was dealing with cycles, oh, we in the building. You know what? We's in the building tonight. You know, I'm thinking, you know, y'all's getting lit. All right. We're going to get lit in the living room tonight. All right. We're going to get lit on the couch. All right. All right. But family, if we thought we dealt with cycles this year, I don't even want to come off discouraging, family. It's just that it's not going to be a walk in the park. Y'all know me. I'm the lucky Libra. I'm not here to make shit seem all lovely and light all the time. We need to understand the light side. We need to understand the dark side so we're more empowered on our journey. And guys, 8 is about that cycle. I'm an 8 life path. So when I come on here, family, y'all be I can't get no more transparent. I be coming here, y'all be seeing my demons. I be like smoking a bunch of. I be like, family, the weed got me. I'm just fiended out on the camera. I'm trying to trauma bond with y'all and shit. Anybody else addicted? Where y'all at? But seriously, family, like as an 8 life path, I understand how serious how serious sacrifice is, long-term commitment, time. Okay. You know, people think of that 8 number and they want to associate it to power and money and getting rich and all of that shit. But yeah, but like, yes, there is a quest for power and a sense of stability on all levels, especially in the physical realm with that number. But the 8, look at that number 8. It is a continuous cycle. Now the question is, what continuous cycle are we finna be in this year? Because we're gonna be in one. We're gonna be in one, family. All right. The eclipses wasn't playing with us this year, so it was a lot of spiritual rewiring going on, so we could come into 2024 more clear-headed, understanding how we may be fueling certain cycles in our life. Once again, we just got out of a 7 year, the 7th house, nodes in Aries and Libra, 1st and 7th house. Can you put the number 7 in the chat if you feel like you had extreme downloads about cycles in your relationship, family? I mean, can you put a 7 in the chat if you feel like you was once unaware about something in your relationship life and now you can see, family? I just want to see some testimonies. That's all. I just want to feel like I'm not alone. All right. I mean, put a 7 in the chat if there was somebody you loved, family. I mean, Pastor be acting like he bought it. I mean, if there was somebody that, a friend, a wife, a husband, a child, a dog, a teacher, a mentor, an invisible best friend that you had to detach yourself from, but you loved them. You was trying to love them from afar. That's what you're doing. Put a 7 in the chat, family. Let me know I'm not alone. Okay? So the relationship downloads was on another level this year. They was on a whole nother fucking level this year. It was on listen. Niggas was getting their own taste of their medicine this year. You think I don't know? If you was narcissist, the gaslighters, the manipulators, the cheaters. If you ain't get your taste of medicine, that bitch come in the first quarter of 2024. I promise you. First time you cheat on your girl, your shit gonna fall off. I'm telling you, because you was supposed to learn how to conduct yourself with relationship activity. This year is, guys, the margin for error is so small. Margin for error is so small when it comes to shit like that. All right, relationships and 7th house energies and our ability to be able to identify red and green flags and walk into 2024 acting like we don't see what flags. What flag? I'm Stevie Wonder. I don't see no. That's a red flag, Pastor Boro. I thought that was a your ass could see. Don't you? Motherfucker, see that red flag and turn into Stevie Wonder. If you don't get your Ray Charles, I know you can see that flag. I was talking to somebody at work today. I'm the lucky Libra. Motherfuckers find a way. Niggas find a way to come to me for their relationship shit. Every Libra in here got 5 niggas in their life calling them for some relationship advice. All right. I was talking to somebody in work today. It was telling me how they was dating somebody. Right? They was dating somebody. This girl, she told me one of her last niggas had a female best friend that was always trying to justify the shit. Like, I'm not about to break up with my female best friend because of this relationship. I said, you know what? The things people will try to do in relationships, family. Oh, some of us think we so slick. You ain't slick. Not in 2024, you're going to be slick. Because you see that 8 symbol, that motherfucker, what goes around comes around. So I want these 2 perspectives to be up in the air as we get into these transits. I wanted to break down the numerical value to this year before we get into the astrological value of this year. Because, guys, this is the year. Now, you know me, guys. I'm Saturn's nephew. I'm one of Saturn's favorite godsons. Okay? If you've been at my church for a while now, y'all know we honor time around here. Y'all know we do things one day at a time. All right? Carpe, DM, one day. We got to seize the day one day at a time, family. One day at a time. All right? Y'all know the Saturn presence is strong here. So the 2 perspectives we have for the year 8 is I could multiply the fuck out of my fruits. I could multiply the fuck out of my fruits in the year 8 if I'm intentional about what habits I'm finna sustain. Because once again, I know this is a strong year of a cycle. I know everything that tempts me from a negative space is going to be extreme this year because that's the cycle energy. Like, when I say cycle, it doesn't mean that there's going to be energies in your life that's going to be influencing a positive cycle or a negative cycle. No, it's cycle energy in general. So you got to think about the things you've already been attached to and connected to. These things are going to be as extreme as possible. But then when it comes into the things that you may feel like you've been wanting to work on, you've been wanting to place into motion, family, right? For your self-development, your spiritual development, your financial development, right? Development on all levels, growth on all levels. Guys, this year can multiply. It can make some shit jump way quicker than you think, family, in the 8th year. All right? So I need that to be understood. What cycle are we going to allow ourselves, to be flowing in, family? All right? And I know my church is going to be creating nothing but positive cycles. If you're an 8 life path, you need to understand what sacrifice and commitment is. Okay? I don't never try to convince myself that I could operate 100% being high. Other people probably can. I can't. I'm an 8 life path. I got all this Saturn energy. Whether I'm addicted, attached to something, depressed, whatever it is, I got to be realistic. All right? I want everybody to be realistic about habits, cycles, and attachments coming into this year. Okay? So I try my best to be as open with y'all so we could just find ways to look in the mirror and be open with ourselves. Y'all don't got to be on the pulpit and be on the stage like me. All right? Just trying to inspire out here, y'all. That's all. That's all. Just trying to be used. Okay? But that's what's going on. That's what's going on. As an eight, I understand this personally. On my eight life paths, you intuitively pick this up. This is why any cycle you allow yourself to stay in, because a lot of us are very power hungry, right? A lot of eights, we are power hungry, and a lot of us got to be careful of being mad, greedy, and gluttonous, and letting our desires control us. You got to look at the sign in the houses that correlate to the number eight too. That's Scorpio, eighth house energy, and that's where we could get into our strong desire bag, right? But with all that being said, this is why commitment is going to be very serious this year. I need everybody to make sure they understand what they committed to in the next 24 hours. If you ain't ready, prep these things. I need y'all, family. We need to be committed to something. We need to be committed to something, family. What is it that you want to be better with this year? Right? What do you want to be better with? And eventually, to be better is going to come with some habits and repetition. All right. So let's get in that energy immediately. Immediately. All right, family. Commitment. Family, what are we sacrificing in the 8 year? What are we going to sacrifice? Question the self. Question the self. All right. So, and understand anything that we sick and tired of right now, right? Sick and tired of certain relationship cycles, sick and tired of how we, you know, self-impose certain obstacles on ourselves in some type of shape or form. These are things that we're gonna have to find ways to overcome. Okay, it ain't gonna be easy. Things are gonna feel more easier once you have positive things in motion. Think that things are gonna start feeling more easier from that perspective. But to get things in motion to start that motherfucker, that's a whole different thing right there. All right, so family, that's the 8 year. That's everything I got to say about the motherfucking 8 year. Shout out to all my 7 life paths. Shout out to all my 8 life paths. 2024 transits, family. 2024 transits. All right. And just wait, I just want to make sure I get my announcements out the way. What announcements that I had? Okay, I shouted out my new I shouted out my new church memberships. All right. So once again, shout out to Dandelion's Den and the Gregarious Aquarius. All right, shout outs to y'all. Patreon. Patreon going into 2024. All right, family. I've been trying to, throw a little points and hinters going into this time. I mean, hints and pointers going into this time of like understand, like guys, I have a lot of things going on outside. So this next month and couple of weeks, I'm gonna be working on adjusting my routine and schedule in different ways. This and the third. Listen, Patreon 2024 week every Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. Every Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. All right. Activity will be uploaded every week, every Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. We're getting back into our classes. Okay. Everything was way more diligent in 2024. I'm sorry. The Lucky Libra was scattered like a mud. It was the 7 year, y'all. The South Node and Libra family. I couldn't get alone if I wanted to. All right. I was unstable this year, y'all. All right. It wasn't my fault. Okay. It was my fault, but not all the time. All right. All right. A lot of things about discipline I had to learn when it come to 7th house activity. Family. I had to put some of them healing hands on myself. All right. There was some people trying to put some healing hands on me, but I wasn't trying to get that. It was like sexual heal. All right. Let me just. Anyways. I rebuke all that. Rebuke. So when we're talking about the transits in 24, there's a few transits that I just feel like they're very important for everybody to understand. And I want everybody to understand we is gonna squeeze the juice out these bitches this year. We is not letting the transits dog us this year. I feel like I was dog walked a couple of times this year. I felt a little bullied this year. Every once in a while, the transits, we could feel a little bullied by the transit, but this year I was talking to God a little bit longer than I usually do this year. And I ain't mad at that. I ain't complaining, but damn. this year was so crazy. There was a couple of times I was going through some shit, and I was like, you know what? It's all right. God got it. And God would be like, motherfucker, no, I don't. You better figure out how to handle that shit. Even God wasn't trying to have it sometimes. I'm like, damn, God. I thought that line would always work. That nigga God said, I don't have everything. What if I do everything? What are y'all gonna do? I ain't controlling y'all asses. I helped y'all be who y'all. I ain't controlling y'all though. So guys, in the year 8 in the 2024, be careful with that God got me shit. That shit is a little expired. That shit a little outdated. We got to come up with some new shit, y'all. God don't be trying to hear all that shit all the time. You know what? God got me. God be like, God, you need to get a job. You need to get a therapist. All right, that's what you need to get. God ain't getting a goddamn thing. All this spiritual warfare and shit I got going on, and y'all ass be wanting me to come down there for everything. Give a damn about your motherfucking boot on your car. This is not, and you know that ain't my fault. Y'all be blaming God for shit that ain't even his fault too. Like, God damn it, God, how you just? Why you ain't give me a sign? Let me know they was gonna put a boot on my shit tomorrow. I would have parked somewhere else. Like, what? Don't blame God for your parking tickets. Anyway, you better clear them parking tickets before we get too deep into the 8-year, y'all. Before they repo your shit. You want to book a reading? Boy, I don't know what's going on with my third 9th house. That's those are transportation houses, right? They done repoed my shit. It's like, I know you ain't just book a reading to figure out why they repoed your shit. They repoed your shit because you got debt. That ain't nothing spiritual. It ain't got nothing to do with a star. Fuck is you talking about? You know, take your $77 back here. All right. So, guys, 2028. Let's get into it. What I believe to be the most important transits. Y'all know I'm late with it. I'm the last. I'll be the last astrologer for everything. I'm such a nigga astrologer. God damn it. It's fucked up because that be the reason motherfuckers be fucking with me too. Some of y'all fuck with me just because I'm a nigga. Some of y'all be in my DMs. Boy, you the only one. I've been looking for so much different astrology. You the only one that you make me feel like you feel me? I'm just kicking it with somebody on the block. You just happen to be into the spiritual shit. All right. So sometimes the nigga part of me is good for this. Not when I'm late though. I joke too much. Like, there, can we get back to the actual lesson? So you gotta take the good with the bad, man. Gotta take the good with the bad. So I'm the last motherfucking astrologer. It's 2 years. It's 2 hours until motherfucking the first. I'm talking about, all right, y'all. Let's get ready. Nigga, ain't we in the bitch now? Why you ain't upload these bitches last week? Ghetto ass astrologer, man. All right, I'm trying to be better this year, y'all. Hood Guru on CP time is kind of. I'm sorry, y'all. You just can't. You can take them out the hood. You can't take the. And the most fucked up thing about this shit is that don't nobody in the hood really appreciate this bitch. I go back. I go back to my hood. Don't nobody want to hear none of that shit. It's like niggas see me, they be like, oh, what happened, bro? What you gonna tell us where the moon at today? What's niggas be funny as hell. What's the retro? What's the moon remixing something night? What's it called? Niggas be funny as hell until some shit happen in their life and they want some motherfucker understand. Niggas want to use you when they, you know what? Let's get back to the. Well, I started venting in this bitch. All right, 2024 transits, family, 8-year cycle, finances, reinvention, commitment, sacrifices. All right, cycles, finances, reinvention, commitment, sacrifices. Bold those words for this year. All right. And let's find ways to be in the most positive frequency vibration of all of those things. Okay. Repetition energy is so strong in general, guys. So when we're dealing with this year, when I talk about reinvention, there's some significant chances going on amongst earth signs this year. it's significant transits influencing finances, currency, in the physical infrastructure in general. So with a lot of these transits, I see a lot of people being able to take power, being able to take power. That's the key word. Being able to take power over things, dealing with stability this year, and you got to claim it. Family, put up. Can I see some claimants in the chat if you're claiming your bag in 2024? Let me put some of them healing. Where my get some of that water on. Some of that healing water on you. What's wrong with y'all? Get some claimants in the chat if you're finna reinvent yourself, if you're finna plant some seeds to get that bag sturdy in 2024, family. If you already got some habits in your head, it's like, Boro, I promise you, watch the next 21 days how I make this bitch a concrete habit. You know, it only takes 21 days to make something a habit. Family, this is day 3, no weed. I feel like such a fucking crackhead. Oh my fucking God, this shit is hard, y'all. But I'm here though. God is with me. I'm here though. Holy moly. When you really fast from some shit you attached to, you start realizing how everything else is easy to detach from. I ain't eat like in 2 days. My appetite fucked up. I'm waking up in cold sweats. It's like, am I detoxing from weed or heroin? What the fuck going on? God damn. My body is attached. All right. When you start tackling that attachment, family, you start realizing how everything else ain't shit. Right now, I feel like I could go the whole year, no sex. I don't give a fuck about getting a nut off. This weed, I'm fighting that battle. Sex, that's what? That's nothing. You got to do a lot of work sometimes to get that shit together. It's not that's involving 2 people. I can't just go do that myself. Well, I can, but I'm not interested in that. All right. You just go. You got your own little personal vice. You just go do your own little thing. All right. Abstinent, celibate. That shit sound easy as hell right now. I'm in monk mode right now. No sex, no liquor, no weed, no sugar. All right. 90 days out this bitch. Okay. Everything else is a go after 90 days. I'm gonna be sober for the rest of the year, but yeah, I ain't monk mode forever. It's just doing a little rewiring right now. That's all. All right, don't take that too far now. But yes, that maybe some of y'all want to jump into some form of a fast to start the year. We talking about all these fucking cycles and habits. Listen, guys, if you've been doing something for so fucking long, it's gonna be you have to understand how hard, how passionate of an initiative you have to have if it's something you've been doing your whole life. You cannot think you're finna be doing something your whole life and overcome it in 3 days. Some of us have some habits and cycles we're gonna have to stay aware of for the rest of our fucking life. All right? Don't they teach you that shit in AA meetings and shit for people like they got like, real hard addictions with shit, overcoming shit, and celebrating why you think you celebrating your sobriety every year? There's a motherfucking fight every year. But not everything we attach to is a fucking is a substance or a drug. Some of us attached to the love vibration. We so weak for the love vibration, we try to put the love on anybody. Your friends asking you, so how was the first day? No, it's okay. I love the nigga. It's like, damn. You feel me? You talking to the homies like, yo, bro, how was short? No, she the one. She the one. It's like, hold on, you said that about the last 3 Johns. You was just, I know, but it's the way she talk. It's just some of us weak and attached to that vibration. You putting love on every person that come your way. Some of us attached to the way we perceive money. And you can't get out of a rat race or survival mode because your concept of money. You have no abundance mindset whatsoever when it comes to money and finances. You are so scarce. You have money. You can't give it away. It's like, yo, you gotta give for the bitch to circulate. Some of y'all, that's part of the rule. The currency is the spiritual law to that bitch. All right. I'm an 8 life path. Like I said, we understand that. You can't hold on to the bitch. All right. Y'all, that has a lot to do with getting your bag together now. You gotta be at one. Give. Just give. Just give. It'll come back. It will come back. All right. So let's keep those themes in mind. All right, let's get right into it. Can I please have one of my devoted mods timestamp in the regular comments, not in the live chat, not in the live chat. Can somebody please timestamp right now in the regular comments 45 minutes 2024 transits, please? I appreciate it so much. And that's another thing, family. In 2024, y'all showed y'all ass this year in them timestamps. Y'all showed y'all ass. All right. There was times I was going to sleep like, I hope somebody holds it down. There was times motherfuckers were leaving comments like, come on, Boro, 3-hour live, no timestamp. Somebody come 5 minutes later. Right here, we right here. We is right here. Don't you have no fear. Timestamps is clear. Somebody passed me a beer. The other day I was driving, I almost hit a deer. All right, that's it. All right. So, first transit. First transit that is important, guys. On the 20th, Pluto enters Aquarius. We know Pluto been hovering. All right, we know Pluto has been hovering back and forth between it's pretty much been stuck in the motherfucking Capricorn Aquarius cusp. All right, so you just look at the infrastructure of the world. Since Pluto been hovering at this end stage, it's just a lot of power and control things that just seem way more evident in society. Okay, now when it comes to this part of your chart, a lot of us have been fighting for control over things that's related to our forms of stability. Pluto gets into Aquarius, all right, but it won't be officially stationed in Aquarius until November 19th. So Pluto's still going to be, again, to its retrograde motion, go back and forth a little bit. It's going to stay on that cut. But when you get into November 19th, it's going to be officially there. But this is going to be the year we start seeing some more concrete things with this Pluto and Aquarius energy. Last year, this year, oh shit. Okay. Fuck it. We in 2020. Fuck it. What time is it? 10:15. Oh, fuck it. We in this bitch already. We fast forward and shit around here. Okay. So, we know Pluto dealing with gaining control, but we also know Pluto deals with concentration. We also know Pluto deals with deep, very extreme, deep forms of transformation. All right. And with Pluto getting to a point where it's going to get stationed in Aquarius, and us just getting more acclimated with that Pluto and Aquarius energy in general, that house that you have Aquarius in, family, there's going to be a lot of new things that you're going to start to entertain this year, dealing with how you want to reinvent things in this house. These things that you may want to reinvent may come in the help from a lot of this guidance or influence may also come from the source of other people. Okay, so that Aquarius house, you have to be very conscious of what type of guidance, advice you get to transform signs, signals, influences that you're receiving to transform things. Pluto, what's one thing we know Pluto can't stand, and it's going to get to the crevice, it's going to get to the bottom of it? Attachments. Okay, so this house is going to be very important when it comes into these things, and also our dependency in our social life in any type of shape or form. Pluto is cleaning that bitch up, aka if there's a form of dependency you have on a group, friend, partner, this, that, and the third, it's air energy. So first, Aquarius is any air sign is going to affect relationships on all levels. It's just that since certain air signs are going to correlate to certain groups more, then it's going to target that group first, maybe. Also, depending on what house you have, the air sign, but dealing with Gemini energies, anything with fucking relationships can happen in your life, but it's Gemini. It's most likely gonna be something with close friends, siblings, roommates, Libra. Anything could fucking happen with transits and motherfucking Libra relationships, but with Libra, we know it's gonna be your girl, your nigga, all right? Your ex. It's fucking retro. We in retrograde right now. This motherfucker need to hurry the fuck up and go back. When this bitch goes back direct, bitch, tomorrow we're gonna get into January transit. I wanted to do 2024 transit and January transit all at once, but I don't trust myself to be to be that precise. So we're gonna get into that tomorrow. But Mercury need to hurry the fuck back up. And I usually don't be annoyed with retrogrades from a technical point of view, like, yes, we embrace it for what it means spiritually in our life, where it's transiting and everything. But as far as the internet and shit, man, what the fuck? Be leaving the house, I be on the phone, then I leave the house. Like, damn, do I need Wi-Fi everywhere? What the fuck is up? Get it the fuck together, Verizon. Damn. Then the Wi-Fi was fucking up in my crib. I was anticipating the nigga. I had an appointment. Verizon came to see our router and shit. I was anticipating the nigga being like, to be honest with you, bro, I don't know what the fuck wrong with your shit, because it's retrograde season. But they actually found out what was wrong. Motherfucking squirrels and shit fucking with our power line and shit. But I thought that nigga was gonna be like, I don't know what's going on. I was ready to be like, you know what? It's okay. I wasn't expecting you to find anything anyways. It's fucking retrograde season. Shit just tweaking. All right, so I hope that motherfucker hurry up. I think that's the first thing for this year. But we're gonna get to January trans tomorrow. But guys, that Pluto and Aquarius energy, Libra gonna deal with your girl, your nigga, your partner, your ex, your crush. All right, but when we get to Aquarius energy, that's your church. All right, that's your group of friends. Those are your work friends. All right, motherfuckers be having two lives at work and out of work. You got your work wife, you work hubby. Some of y'all asses is crazy. You having 2 dates in one day. You having breakfast with your work hubby at work and dinner with your get on with your bad stuff. I ain't even gonna lie. Y'all know me, I'm partially toxic. So that's type fire. I gotta commend you if you got it like that. I got a couple prospects at the workplace my damn self. I got their ass competing right now. Fuck is you talking about? And then when I get out, I got my out of work prospects. You got to know how to double down, family. All right. Matter of fact, I'm trying to be better. I'm giving y'all too much toxic. We just starting the year. Anyways, so that's Pluto and Aquarius. We starting there first. All right. Okay. Aquarius placements. Attachments is a serious thing with your ass too. Desires is a serious thing with your ass too. Aquarius placements, you can listen. You first of all, you need to talk to us strong Capricorn placements and to understand what the fuck just happened to us. Shit about to get stripped. Don't hold on to nothing too tight. These next couple, don't hold on to nothing too tight. All right, this bitch damn near gonna be an Aquarius for a long ass part of your life anyway. So just get easy with it now. All right, family. Shout out to all my Capricorn placements. Y'all niggas is starting to exhale a little bit and shit. All right. I didn't feel stable one motherfucking week while this bitch was on my ascendant and on my moon, y'all. Not one motherfucking week. Okay. Monday, a nigga feels stable. I was already waking up Tuesday being like, all right, what's next? What's going to happen today? What's going to throw my fucking stability off? All right. So Pluto, you're going to have to fight the good fight with that bitch when Pluto's in a Saturn sign. And that's why when it gets into Aquarius, everything dealing with our relationships, social circles, and how our social circles affect our ability to build stability. We can go through extreme transformations in this space. Wherever you have Aquarius in your chart is already a huge sense of relationship energy. There's probably already a huge sense of exchange of information among some type of group interaction. So you could have Aquarius in the fourth house. Who's this? This is Scorpio risings. And it's the fourth house. The fourth house is private as hell. All right, but you got Aquarius there. You fuck around, find a way to end up in social spaces relating to something you got going on in the home. You find ways to bond with other motherfuckers about situations in the home environment. You get into some type of social space. Shit ain't got shit to do with the home environment. You get there, start discovering shit with other people about shit related to the home. So Aquarius gonna find a way to network some shit in that motherfucking house. Bring some type of social space to that motherfucking place. All right. I got Aquarius in my first house. I put my personal life on the internet. All right. Like shit. In some type of way, Aquarius gonna get that shit out there. All right. So that's number one. Pluto entering Aquarius won't be officially stationed until November 19th, family. Moving on. All right, guys. Eclipse season will be turned up in 2024, of course. Okay, we've been saying all the eclipse, the major landing points of the eclipses in 2023: Aries, Libra, Scorpio, Taurus. We said these energies are going to linger. They're going to linger from 6 months into a year. So understand with these eclipses, they're all repetitive cycles, family. They're all repetitive cycles. I need everybody to understand the type of energies and influences you were in around the eclipse seasons. I need you to understand the cycles you were dealing with, the attachments you were dealing with, because these things just gonna come around full circle this year, more extreme. And God, the way God and universe just works, they just trying to test you to see if you really learned the lesson. That's all. That is all. You just gotta show God. I learned. All right. I learned. God, Boro told me early in the live, God, you said in 2024 you ain't having everything. Stop saying God got it. Y'all niggas gotta get it. All right. So you gotta show God that you finna get it. All right, guys. And the first eclipse peak we have will be March 25th, family. March 25th, full moon lunar eclipse in Libra at 5 degrees. Okay. Now, this is going to be the third eclipse in a set of 6. Like these phases go deep. All right. In a set of 6 occurring along the Aries and Libra axis from April 20th, 2023 to March 29th, 2025. So this phase of eclipses we're dealing with doesn't end and officially has its new start, its new spring off in what I believe is going to be, if I'm not mistaken, gonna be Gemini. I got Gemini Sag. I got to look deeper into that. But this phase that we're in with the Aries Libra eclipses, that ain't gonna end until 2025, family. All right. So this is just another phase of it. The first one was the solar eclipse in Aries, late in Aries. All right. So a huge influence this year was building independence. All right. Trusting the things in your first house energy, building the I am, finding your self identity. Sometimes in life, a lot of us be feeling lost about who the fuck we is. This life, you ain't fucking perfect. There's a bunch of motherfuckers don't know who the fuck they is, what they want to be, where they going. All right? It's all good. That's what we here to figure out, y'all. Okay? When you're lost, there's only one place you could go. When you're down, the only way is up. All right? But I believe this year was huge, and a lot of people are embracing the journey to develop their self identity or their I am, who they want to be in the world, finding out who they are in the world. And that comes with a lot of different shifts in your life too. That comes with some isolation. That comes with you not kicking it with a couple of people here and there. That comes with you expressing yourself differently in certain spaces. When you're trying to find out who the fuck you really are, it changes your expression, because if you're trying to stay true to who you feel like you are, now when you start communicating, interacting, you start catching filters more with your communication, right? You start being a little bit more direct and transparent about how you feel and express things about things. You may not be as passive anymore. You may not be as reluctant to express things, because you're realizing, the reason I restrict or filter my expression at times because how I've been programmed, my environment, how certain things I've been taught is right or wrong, this, that, and the third, and spirit ain't going this year. All right. Now all that turned up energy we had in eclipses and Aries. Okay. So with that being said, independence and all that shit was huge. We know the node is still in Aries. All right. So we have to follow that path in general. But on the tail end, we have to consider healthy relating. All right. Healthy companionships with Libra. The shit ain't fucking easy. It is God is like, okay, this is the balance though. This is the balance. Establishing the I am and making sure you're not too distorted, right? In order to participate in something with somebody else. All right. Aries sometimes is too lost, I don't want to say the word lost, too invested. Okay. Too invested in their first house to be active and behave in a healthy way or a proper positive way or whatnot in relationships. Sometimes Libras is too invested into the 7th house. All right. Sister Kira, do you know in 2024 God is gonna let me get some of that. Watch your eyes, but close your eyes real quick. Get some of that on you right there. I appreciate that collection plate, sister. All right. Your eyes okay? You close your eyes. You okay? You know what, family? We're gonna start bringing in some holy water goggles in for you. Sister Scarred Owl still in the she's on the aisle. Yeah, aisle 4. Sister Scarred Owl, can you make a note to make sure we get some of them holy water goggles for 2024? I'm over here just abusing my church members. Close your sister, you good. Okay, you're good. All right. Just blink it out. That's all. It ain't gonna hurt you. It ain't gonna hurt you at all, sister. Okay, so yeah, guys, March 25th, full moon, lunar eclipse in Libra. Okay, it's a lunar eclipse. All right, guys. So we know we're most remember eclipses have the ability to make situations that are dormant, that are settled, but active, flare out to the substance. All right, eclipses, guys. We just came out a heavy set of them. Do I have to really harp on this? Okay, so the first set is March 25th. Okay, and we have to make sure, leading up to that time, we ain't playing no games as far as where we stand with what we want to accomplish in our personal life and being able to decipher how our relationship life affects that shit. Okay, I know I be joking a lot and shit about relationships and shit. What the fuck? I hope y'all know I be talking a lot of shit sometimes. I be entertaining y'all. All right, don't take me literal all the time, but I'm serious about a lot of shit I got going on this year. And it comes to a point you gotta understand when it comes to people in your life, people be time. All right. People are time and energy and influence. All right. Time, energy, and influence. All right. So you want to have people in your life that respect your time. All right. People that you feel like you don't have to shift your energy and they only add to your energy. And people that you know gonna have positive influence in your life. All right, period. So we got to make sure we not getting caught lost in the sauce over some bullshit because we're not going about vetting our mates and shit in our life. I was just having a talk with my brother. I'm not gonna get too much also. It's just all relationship talk. Shout out to the fellas in the building. I was having a talk with my bros the other day. Ladies, y'all be confident as hell trying to get a nigga. Ladies be so confident trying to scoop a nigga. Niggas, we don't say no. We don't say no. Cute girl want to come up talk to a nigga. Oh, what's up, baby? What's good? Yeah, I should be throwing a nigga off guard too. When a girl come at you, it's one thing when a girl throwing you choosing signals and she looking at you and shit like, right? That make a nigga all right, make a nigga feel good. I'm about to go see what's up with her. When a girl come up to you with the shit, that should be niggas start. You start feeling feminine and shit. We be like, who me? Like, no, stop. You think I'm cute? We niggas start blushing. All right. And I was having a conversation with the homies. I was like, yo, we gotta start learning how to say no. I was mad passionate for no reason. They always think they think we easy. All right. They think we easy. I was having a talk with some girls at work. It was like, y'all niggas is easy. I got any nigga I want. You niggas is easy. All right. So we have, in as general, the collective, we have to exercise a little bit more no. Okay, when it comes into we be just examining the thrill of some shit. Ain't to be no long-term thinking behind mating with a motherfucker. All right. God damn, we can't do that 2024 family. All right. Some of us we done experienced too many thrills already. You gotta sit down a little bit, starve the thrills, throw some holy water on the thrills. Settle them thrills down. All right. Okay. So that's what we got going on with that family. Let's be a little bit more assertive, placing boundaries and motherfucking restrictions, and saying no to people that we shouldn't be fucking exchanging energy with. Why the fuck am I doing all this work to build myself up, and I'm gonna share my energy with you? You don't fucking put in the fucking work I put in something. We can't even hold the conversation together. I'm gonna start talking about all type of shit dealing with self development shit. You gonna start feeling intimidated and triggered and shit. Why would I do that to you, baby? I'm not gonna do that to you. All right. Some of y'all be trying to take motherfuckers on a path which are they is not on your frequency vibration. Family, I want to just, you know what? I'm sorry, family. I can't. I got to just get the, I'm sorry, family. My mouth, I'm about to be making love to this motherfucker. All right. I think God giving me a little technical difficulty. Sister Scott out, can you help me with the mic? I ain't got time right now. Sorry. I thought I was going to take it out. I don't know what I'm doing right now. All right. Just that sober turned up energy, y'all. I'm not even this that natural high. So that's what we got going on, y'all. We got exercise discernment to the highest ability. Looking at these eclipse energies and shit, it makes 2023 look like it was a motherfucking warm-up, if anything. All right. So we got that going on. All right. Third biggest transit of 2024. All right. Well, we're really gonna conjoin these two. We're really gonna conjunct these two. Okay, so the next following up is the new moon solar eclipse in Aries. All right, so we really want to gather the Libra and the Aries eclipses together. All right, even though they're taking place different times, right? So we got the full moon lunar eclipse in Libra on the 25th, and then on April 8th, we got the new moon solar eclipse in Aries. Now that shit gonna be powerful as a mug, because you have to understand this is, once again, it's carrying phases over. So there's already been things you set intention and energy on in the new moon in Aries last year, and the new moon solar eclipse in Aries last year. That energy carries over to this year. Okay. And because we're going through another round of the same eclipses, it's more maturity with how we look at things. So there may be certain things we were trying to change, manifest, right? Reinvent around eclipse season, transform, especially during that Taurus Scorpio eclipse space of the year this year. I keep seeing last year, this year, or whatever. And we were starting and initiating these things. This year, we should have more of a grasp, more of a mature outlook, more of an expanded perspective on these cycles, or what we're trying to create, or what we're detaching ourselves from, or what we're transforming, or basically our self-identity, and how this plays out with our relationship circumstances, family, period. All right, guys, put it like this: this year needs to be very white and black when it comes into your relationship life. And I know, family, I know, especially my Libra toxic ass. It is hard to just say things with relationships need to be white and black at times, but family, we got to be very concrete this year. We did not. It was too much. It was just too much this year. I really don't know about y'all. Seriously, it was too much awareness in the air with relationship energies to really allow yourself to participate in certain things this 2024. I really don't want that shit from my church, y'all. Make them work for your energy. Make them work. All right. Some of y'all don't make a motherfucker work too much. Okay. I was dead serious about saying no, though. There's a little cute thing right now trying to fuck with me. I'm telling her ass no. She like, why you ain't making it easy? And I was like, you see that? I screenshot it and sent it to my bros. I said, you see what I'm talking about, fella? You see what she said? Why is you being difficult? They think we easy. All right. So just like Sister Shell said, you gotta be crystal clear. You got to be crystal clear what you want in your relationship, life, family, or we're just gonna keep experiencing the same cycles. At 8 years, eclipses in the air. Don't play yourself. Do not play yourself. All right. Is that Sister Taylor? Is that the good Sister? What's going on, Sister? Close your eyes. Close your eyes. All right. All right. I think some in your ear. Get some of that. Get that up out your earlobe. You could hit one of those right there. You know, when you washing your hair, you get some of that conditioner. You gotta. All right, fam. Let me get back into my shit. I just missed y'all. That's all that is. That's all that is. A little holy water be getting in my pores. That's all. I've been dipping my hand in this holy water. That bitch getting in my pores. I'm getting sanctified up here. All right. So eclipse energies. Boom. March 25th, April 8th. Now, this is what I'm waiting for right here, family. This is pretty much what I think is the biggest transit of the year, besides strong eclipse energies. April 20th, Jupiter conjuncts Uranus. Jupiter conjuncts your motherfucking Uranus. All right, in Taurus. Now look, guys. This year was Jupiter and Taurus, and we already know Uranus was in there already. Jupiter helped uplifted some of the tension with Uranus in that bitch. Jupiter helped uplift a lot of tension. We know when Jupiter comes into a sign, there's going to be new guidance. There's going to be a heightened sense of intuition and clairvoyance. There's going to be more of a natural pursuit for knowledge. All right. Jupiter does bring a curious effect. So when we look at that, once again, Mercury, Sagittarius, these are like the curious learners in the zodiac. They just want to learn. It's just that they just learn on different levels, right? Jupiter is such a fucking scholar, wants to sit in the temple and see what fasting for 30 days is going to do to its life. Mercury wants to lock itself in the motherfucking in the room and just study 1,000 different motherfucking things and be all over the fucking place, but it be learning mad different shit at once. Nigga learning a new language here. Nigga fixing a car here. Nigga 12 years old learning how to fix cars and shit. I love you, you Mercury Mother flippers. Shout out to the Virgos and Geminis, you fast learning mother flippers. Y'all be having me feeling inferior as hell sometimes. Looking at how quick y'all learning some shit. All right. Been working at this new job I'm at for a couple months now. First, it's some Mercury heads up in my shit. When we was doing training oriented, they learning shit quick as hell. My ass like, wait, how you do that again? What Gemini Virgo come to? They said you ain't paying attention. Look, all you gotta do is like, you know, I want somebody else to tell me how to do this. Is there a Pisces in here? Is there a what's a sign that's gonna be steady with you? Is there a had me looking with the glass? Is there a who else? Who be soft with you when they teaching you something? Who's soft with you, y'all? Pisces be soft with you. Is there a Libra in here? Shit, I'm forgetting about my black cat. Is there another Libra in here gonna teach me this mug? Because you know Libra ain't gonna get mad when you keep saying, "Wait, hold on, I don't get it." Libra is good. You know, it's okay. All right, we got all day. We really don't, but Libra passive us out. No, it's okay. We got all day. I could. So shit. Jupiter conjunct Uranus, guys. Now look, Jupiter expansion, freedom, knowledge, right? Philosophical. With all the things we've been experiencing, guys, with Uranus and Taurus, trying to take power, trying to gain some power over our form of stability, going through all different type of sacrifices, taking something we motherfucking value and seeing how we could work on this bitch, how we could use it to build stability in our life, trying to express it to the world, trying to put our budget, trying to find resources and budgeting for our dream and shit. Niggas LLC in our shit. We gotta get a new name for our shit. You know, niggas be stealing when Uranus is around and shit. Niggas, like I said, trying to gain power over your shit. So that's why you gotta try to gain power where your Taurus is at in your shit. Cause somebody's gonna come in there and try to gain some power over your shit. That's where Uranus is at. All right. Now, so we've been fighting, guys. I tell you all the time, we're gonna fight where Uranus is at in our natal chart, and we're gonna fight wherever Taurus is at. And we're fighting for stability. We're fighting for things that we value. Some of us fighting, a lot of us are fighting to instill and establish traditions in certain areas. Okay. So when Jupiter comes around and it starts really rubbing shoulders with Uranus, guys, we have to understand Uranus energy is unpredictable. We know it wants to gain power, but it's erratic. It's unpredictable. Jupiter, we in the money sign right now. So this is really gonna go two ways. All right. There's gonna be some situations, depending on what frequency vibration you're in, it may be a lot of things uh that you're not really gonna it's not gonna be foreseen. You ain't gonna see it coming, but it may be some things that's unexpected that we also anticipate when it comes into either new downloads, opportunities, which these are extreme now. These are not going to be mild things. These are going to be extreme major things, opportunities, downloads, helping hands. I don't want to use the word handout, but handouts can be deserving if you've been placing work to meet that opportunity. You know, it ain't that much of a fucking handout if I'm a fucking aspired rapper and I've been doing everything in these past couple of years to get my music out there. I'm budgeting my music. I'm selling fucking crack and drugs to finance my shit. I'm sorry, y'all. Hood example. I'm doing all this shit just to fucking get my shit together. Now I bump into this rapper and he give me an opportunity to do this and third. He'd be a feature on my song, then I blow up. That wasn't no fucking handout. I put myself in that frequency vibration. I put the work to move my spirit into a space where that could happen in the physical realm. That wasn't no fucking handout. I attracted that shit. All right. Cause I'm discovering who the fuck I am. I'm trying to cultivate who the fuck I am. And when you in that space, you're just gonna attract the things to help you do that. Just like when we're dealing with negative attachments in our life, don't we attract shit to heighten that? I tell you, I act like a crackhead over weed. Niggas want to smoke with me all day, every day. What's good, bro? You gonna light it? Nigga start participating in that. The phone don't be ringing like that no more. You see how that work, family? You start making the move off of motherfucking attachments, your phone go a little dry. Niggas don't be wanting that, niggas do not be wanting that self-development motherfucking pill at all. Okay? So keep that shit in mind. But as when this conjunction hit, Jupiter conjunct Uranus, there's going to be some unexpected things we can run into that's going to help to improve our finances. And the more we're already in for the people that's already in motion and is just building more momentum in their Taurus house, establishing something with a value system, doing different things in their life to eventually yield better results with stability. And remember, it's Jupiter, guys. I've been saying for a lot of the time last year, guys, with Jupiter has a philosophical outlook to things. Right now, Jupiter is in a money sign and Uranus is here. So there needs to be more of a philosophical, abundant way you look at money. You cannot, if anything, if Jupiter taught us anything this year, it was helping us to remove a sense of lack looking at resources and finances. It was placing us in situations to understand the way we value stability in general is yielding a lot of our results dealing with stability. All right. So whether you feel like your finances be up and down, whether you feel like it's hard for you to get over a hump, things dealing with debt, whatever the fuck it is, Jupiter was here to help us analyze this from a philosophical space. A lot of people pockets looking funny. Some people money looking funny just because of simple things dealing with personal development, and you're not realizing how your habits is affecting your pockets. You really don't even need to make more money. You need to manage the bitch better. All right. So with all that being said, Jupiter is going to be throwing alley oops, and it's going to damn near be looking like it's throwing handouts when it comes into unexpected things or unexpected opportunities in a way, quote unquote, unexpected, right? When it comes into us being able to take control over something dealing with finances, this and that. But like I said, Jupiter is the one that is the benevolent one, is the fruitful one, is the abundant one. Uranus is already trying to take some shit. Uranus is already trying to gain power of some shit. So imagine Uranus over here scheming, right? Trying to see how I can gain power, and then Jupiter just come with some cheat codes like, yo, listen, all you gotta do is move your vibration into this space, Uranus. You won't even have to do half of the work you're doing. The money gonna fall in your lap. You doing too much. All right. Take the black mask and the gloves off, Uranus. Unload the gun. So violent. Uranus violent as hell. Aquarius will beat your ass. Aquarius will whip a lot of our asses in here. And they don't even be knowing they could fight. That's the crazy thing. A lot of them don't know they could fight until they manifest some extreme shit. It's a couple of signs out there that's super fighter flighty with fighting. Ain't no fight or flight with some signs though. It's just fight. It's fight and fight. Aries, Cancer. Fuck a flight. It's just fights. All right, shit. So Virgo's a flighty motherfucker. Libra don't be wanting to fucking fight. The flighty motherfuckers. All right. But guys, that Taurus house, man, we need to understand where the values are at in that house. We need to understand what seeds we planting in that house. We need to understand what type of values we trying to demonstrate to the world. Because leading up into this space, everything about the frequency vibration we're in with things in the house is going to say a lot about what type of turns are manifested in this area. Like I said, this is nothing mild. This is all major shit. Now, on a large societal scale, I'm anticipating some extreme changes dealing with infrastructure and currency. I don't know. I can't really tell you what it is. I've been seeing what a lot of other astrologers have to say about what they think about this. There's a lot of dope astrologers. Like, shout out to the community, first of all. Shout out to the community. I don't be getting a chance to watch a lot of my favorite astrologers because I just been in my bag so much. I feel like a lot of my favorite astrologers uh be shown through my shit though in some type of shape or form. You feel me? I was watching Astrolata. Astrolata and Sama had a great breakdown on some of the influences this year. Who else I was fucking looking at some influence. It was a couple of people, but when it comes into this, I've seen a lot of predictions of what people think this is going to do on a societal scale. But I just know personally, if you're already coming to this year very determined about how you're gonna take your value system to really improve how you deal with gaining security and stability in the year. You're gonna value this, that, and the third. You're gonna cut out these habits. You're gonna manage this. You're gonna get on top of you overindulging in that. All right. By the time Jupiter slides in here, you get you get so much reward. You will manifest so much reward for these things. All right. Like I said, we've been fighting in this fucking Taurus house. We've been fighting in that motherfucker. Okay. So I always harp on y'all that, sometimes opportunities, it ain't just something given to you. Sometimes opportunities could be as simple as somebody giving you, a clue for something, direction for something, some guidance for something. That could be the that little sentence, that little piece of advice you got was the thing you needed to tweak your whole situation or tweak your whole perspective of something you was dealing with. All right. So April 20th, Jupiter conjunct Uranus, 21 degrees. All right. Jupiter's gonna uplift a lot of things when it comes into restrictions that we're trying to trying to gain stability, trying to get our bag together, trying to establish our values and how we go about that with people, places, and things in our life. It's going to be a little bit more grace in doing these things. We ain't gonna feel like around this time, we're not gonna feel like we have to be that forceful doing anything to help build our sense of stability and security. Now, if you've been in a negative alignment leading up into this year, if there hasn't been no true value for your ability to be unique, original, individual, and just trust your ability to build in some type of shape or form, not feeling like you have to be dependent on another, you know, on an energy outside of yourself to be stable and secure, then it's gonna be some issues around this time. Or Jupiter may just feel like it has to create, some more extreme circumstances for you to understand once again how to start looking at finances, how to start looking at currency in general, your resources from more of a philosophical, expanded space. We got this energy is really going to help us, a lot of us, transition out of, a survival mode mentality. All right, guys. I have a lot of like dating coaches, male dating coaches and self-improvement people like on my YouTube timeline. I don't need no fucking dating advice, but a lot of these niggas I like listening to self-improvement shit a lot of time, and a lot of these niggas be having to give niggas dating advice. And what's one thing that really be helping a lot of niggas that need dating advice, you know, have more success in their dating life? Tweaking, a scarcity mindset to an abundant mindset. A lot of men don't have success with women because they don't feel capable. They don't feel capable, or when they connect with one woman, you feel me? They feel like they have to put everything they have in the world to make sure this situation don't go left. They gotta walk on eggshells because they ain't trying to lose her, this, that, and the third. And this is nothing against my divine feminine out here. But as a man, you cannot be having that type of you really can't be having that mentality with motherfucking nobody. But like you can't be having that mentality as a man dating women because like once that situation goes left, you associating this type of behavior with your relationship. Now when the relationship goes left, it's going to take way more of a toll on you now. It's going to take way more of a toll on you now, trying to get another woman, trying to get into another situation. So just like a woman may have her issues trying to move on after a relationship, after she was emotionally invested, a man with a scarcity mindset dating, not feeling like he could get him another woman, he could find him another fruitful situation, that is very negative. And that'd be something a lot of niggas just have to hear. Like, you need to have more of an abundance mindset with how you look at dating, with how you look at being able to attract options, this, that, and the third. You have to not fucking care. Okay, she don't want to talk to you, she want to fuck with you no more. All right, so what? Go get you another one. Go get you another one. That's not always the answer sometimes, family. Libras, we some rebounding ass niggas. But I'm just saying, stop holding on to that mother. Uh, I know some ladies in the chat, y'all was feeling that just now. That was really for my fellas. Some of y'all ladies in the chat was like, no, you right. You gotta let this nigga go, Boro. You got to let this nigga go. Okay? So, Jupiter conjunct Uranus, that's gonna be big. All right. The house that you have Taurus in is it's gonna be some big motion in that area. All right. But yeah, on the large societal scale, I think there's gonna be some extreme changes with some things dealing with currency. Um, I don't know exactly what that's gonna be. This is gonna also be a time that we do have to be moderate about overindulgence because that could Jupiter wants to expand. We are in Taurus. You know, Taurus like snacking like a mug. You know, Taurus like snacking. Okay, so when Jupiter gets next to Uranus, you know, Uranus don't care. Uranus is very impulsive. It wants to it do things off of impulsive. It wants something, it's gonna go get it. All right. And hence Aquarius Scorpio. But when we look at Jupiter coming there, what happens? The things Jupiter you want to experience, we are way more impulsive with it. Now, what happens if you're valuing very negative things? What happens if you're so desperate to do anything for money around this time? You're gonna do the dumbest shit around this time. And that impulse could lead into the dumbest shit. There's gonna be niggas getting locked up for some real stupid shit around this time, trying to steal from the wrong place because now you got too much of a strong impulse to gain power with things dealing with resources, money, stability, security. And Jupiter came there and it hyped you up, it gassed you up, right? And you were supposed to be you were supposed to get gassed up from a philosophical space. You were supposed to get enlightened, like, damn, I've been looking at bread the whole way. I need to look at it more of an expanded point of view. You're supposed to follow the excitement in that way, but your ass gonna rob the wrong store. You're gonna go do crime with the wrong nigga. All right. And now you're gonna deal with some real Uranus energy for real. Somebody gonna have power and control over your ass. The police, the judge. All right. And I ain't talking about a motherfucking lucky Libra. No, a real fucking judge. Okay. So Jupiter conjunct Uranus. We ain't playing with that energy. All right. Very fruitful energy. And the thing is, it's gonna pop off April 20th. It's gonna last pretty much until Jupiter enters Gemini, which is one of the next important transits going on this year. All right. So May 25th, Jupiter enters Gemini. Now, guys, damn, this year is mad extreme relationship wise because understand I'm a Jupiter in air motherfucker. Shout out to all my Jupiter and Libras in here. Do we got any Jupiter? If you're a Jupiter air gang, shout your John out. We got any Jupiter in Aquarius, Jupiter in Libras, Jupiter in Geminis, because they could give y'all testimonies. They could give y'all some testimonies. Jupiter expands. So what happens when you got Jupiter in the air? What happens when you're part of the Jupiter in air generation? Since day one, heavy interaction. Since day one, you got to be the fucking you have small margin for error with relationship shit. You're gonna be very studious about relationship shit. You're gonna love learning about it. A lot of people, Jupiter air signs right now, y'all be the ones in comments of every fucking relationship podcast, debating niggas. A lot of Jupiter and Libras actually have the fucking podcast in this age. Especially if you was born in fucking 93 in my year. A lot of them in my year is in that lane. Okay. I'm talking about astrology. Obviously, astrology is life. So we're gonna talk about every fucking thing, talking about astrology. But how much do I fucking talk about fucking relationships? All right. And I'll be downloading a lot of this shit. Y'all, that Jupiter be pulling, so I ain't experienced all this shit now. God be using a nigga sometimes. All right. Okay, Jupiter and Libra gang. All right, so they can already tell y'all how life is just a full of episodes, understanding relationship energies on all level, being able to learn so much from other people's relationship perspectives, being able to be the one that's kind of considered, you know, the experienced one or the wise one with relationships. A lot of Jupiter and air people. Another thing that can happen with them. This is also with people with Jupiter in the 7th house. People with Jupiter in the 7th house, Jupiter in air signs. You can say Jupiter in the third. Yeah, you can say Jupiter in all the air houses. Jupiter in 7th. I mean Jupiter 3rd, 11th. But you know that 7th. From what I've seen, it just hits a little harder with what I'm about to say. But like, you know, Jupiter touching these air influences. Man, this person, you could have a chick. She be 25 years old. She been in 2 serious relationships her whole life. It was one puppy love relationship from 8th grade to like her sophomore year in high school, and then a college relationship. If she got Jupiter in Libra, if she got Jupiter in the 7th house, if she got Jupiter in air signs, it's gonna feel like she got wisdom for ages in these fucking relationships because she's gonna be able to extract so much when it comes out when it comes into these experiences, what they meant, how she did things to make the shit expire. How what she do to attract this nigga? What she like? This woman is gonna be able to dissect relationship experiences on a deep level. All right. So anybody with them placements, Jupiter in the air, Jupiter in seventh house, your margin forever be a little bit shorter with relationship things because you're supposed to be learning quicker than others when it comes into relationship experiences. You're supposed to be learning quicker than others. You're supposed to be showing application for things quicker than others. Wherever your Jupiter sign is at, the sign, the house, you already had experience in this area coming into this realm. Jupiter is really more so about application. So that's one thing we got to understand about Jupiter. Like, yes, you're going to be continuously learning in this house. Yes, there's going to be a natural intrigue to study, and you're going to want to soak up knowledge and information, explore and experience things in that area. But it comes with a sense of applying things you already learned from your past life. All right. So Jupiter has a lot to do with past life energies. Okay. One of the more karmic planets. All right. So, that's what we got. When Jupiter gets into Gemini, and when is that again? Jupiter is getting into Gemini on the 25th. So that's following right after Uranus, right? It's gonna be rubbing shoulders with Uranus, aka we're gonna be very extreme, intentional, passionate, charged up, impulsive about wanting to experience and establish certain things dealing with our value system, especially if it's anything dealing with helping improve stability and security. All right, a lot of us are going to be able to walk into opportunities to improve how we deal with stability and security, depending on what frequency vibration we're already in that house. Okay, so when Jupiter gets into Gemini, now everything that Jupiter was just experiencing with Uranus energy and Taurus, that gets to get spread more. Gemini is air. Gemini is going. It's mutable air. It's mutable air. AKA Jupiter. Ain't nobody keeping the knowledge to themselves. Motherfuckers, we trying to gatekeep knowledge in this bitch. Niggas be knowing some shit. Nigga, I hate a gatekeeping knowledge ass mother flipper. I can't stand a gatekeeping knowledge nigga. I know what type of nigga you was a house nigga back in the day. You just a reincarnated house nigga. Trying to gatekeep knowledge. All right? You can't do that. You can't do that when Jupiter gets into Gemini. It's going to be the age of Aquarius for real. It's the things you need to be learning, especially with the remnant, the you know, the lasting aftermath energy. Jupiter is just leaving Uranus, then going right into Gemini after that conjunction. People are going to want to, I'm telling y'all guys, when is this shit again? Leading into May, I'm telling y'all, early mid spring, it's gonna be a lot of new trendy things that start happening on the internet and whatnot. Information being spread about different things. So it might be things dealing with social media sites, with monetization, more things to support creators and people wanting to utilize connecting information to expand to make more money. It's gonna be a lot of people be like, "Oh, now fuck this shit. I got to. I'm gonna just get. I don't give a fuck what I'm gonna get on the internet. I'm gonna just tell niggas how to make origami or something. I don't give a fuck. I'll make videos on how to send proper emails. I don't know, but they's paying niggas online. All right, so it's gonna be a lot of that energy. Uranus has strong internet influence. Strong. We looking directly at Uranus and Mercury when we talking about technology, planets that have huge influence on technology. So we really looking at Mercury. We're looking at the actual. Once again, why y'all think that when Mercury goes retrograde, technology is affected. All right, so Mercury, Uranus, direct influences to things dealing with the internet, and Aquarius energy in general, 11th house energy. That house, that's the strongest house for things dealing with technology, communication through different uh, outlets. So, Jupiter gets into Gemini. Now that spread of information gets more intense. So it gets to a point, I already know by halfway this year, I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't even like hearing excuses in the first place. I got strong Capricorn Saturn energy. We's not the niggas to complain to. My Libra side will be there for you a little bit, but don't be there too long complaining. There's only so much passiveness I got for your ass to that Cap energy. Is like, all right now, is you gonna keep bitching or do something about your reality? I'm sick of the Libra part of me smiling in your fucking face. Tighten up. Discipline. Sacrifice. That's when I'm going to start annoying you. That's when you're going to be like, I ain't never going to this nigga for advice again. All right. Shout out to all my Capricorn placements. It's their birthday. All right. We need y'all. This is why we need y'all. We need a nigga that's going to look at you like this after you start complaining about some shit. We need niggas that's going to do that in the world. Some of y'all dating a Capricorn, you be going to them to vent about some shit. 2 minutes later, you be like, you know what? I don't even know why. What I try to do that for? But Capricorn's magical. They ask, you'll go from thinking this motherfucker insensitive to an hour later. You like, you know what? That's why I love them, because they make me realize that shit wasn't even that serious. They done work that reverse psychology on your ass. Come here, because they confused. Let me bring you back to life. They done put that Capricorn, get some of this holy water, come back to life. Boy, Capricorns, you know you're good with that. I'm your other side, so I just see you. I be like, I see what you're doing. I see the reverse psychology. You tell your girl and her feelings about some shit. You like, yo, not fucking tonight. Mad insensitive. Like, yo, not that shit tonight. 30 minutes later, she really out that bag. But she don't even fucking realize that shit. But subconsciously, this is why she's still so attracted to her Capricorn man. His ability to just stabilize her ass like that is just that it'd be harsh at times. That should be harsh. It'd be dry. You even get to finish your set. Baby, be like, yo, not tonight, my nigga. No. Go sleep on that shit. I gotta get up for work in the morning. Every time you make that fucking face, you about to say some bullshit. I don't want to hear that shit right now. That shit probably not even that fucking serious. You just want to project on me. Oh shit, Capricorn, hold on. You need some of this shit too. Get some of this fucking holy water, because you be wildin'. You be wildin'. All right. It's so funny watching the sun of your moon, because you understand everything they do, whether it's right or wrong. They be doing shit that's left. You be like, I see where he was coming from, though. He didn't have to shoot that old lady, but but what? I mean, he didn't have to, but I get it. You be justifying a whole lot of bullshit for the sun part of your moon. That's why you date them. That's why you fall in love with their ass a lot of the time. All right. Capricorn, sun women, get in my DMs. Anyways, all right. But seriously, family. Okay, shout out to my Capricorns. You need niggas that's gonna do that. And when Jupiter gets into Gemini, see, that's the thing, though. Yes, when Jupiter gets in when Jupiter gets into Gemini, y'all already know Gemini likes to talk. Y'all already know Gemini is the damn messenger. You already know Gemini got something for you. They may not have the whole answer. Right now, if you got a Gemini friend, I want y'all to try this, because I feel like y'all think I be just talking sometimes. If you got a Gemini friend, sibling, go ask them something about some shit you know they know nothing about. Right now, after the live, tomorrow, try it. I bet you they give you something. Be like, go up to your Gemini cousin, like, hey, what up, cuz? What you up to? Ain't shit, chilling. They probably gonna start talking, and you're gonna have to bring them back. Like, ain't shit, chilling. Actually, yesterday, blah, blah, blah. You're gonna be like, all right, hold on. I don't really care about how you're doing. I just want to ask you something, because I know you're gonna keep going. So make sure you cut their ass off real quick. But just ask them about some shit. You know, they rocket science, it don't matter. Ask them about sewing. Ask them about ingredients to something. Like, do you know how to make a chicken vegetable casserole? They ass don't know how to cook for nothing. They ass burn cereal. These niggas fuck toast up. You go ask they ass some shit like that. It's like, nah, but I'm figuring first you need to get a pan. I know what type of pans is good for baking, though. You gonna bake the casserole or you gonna fry that bitch? All right, so let's go over to Kroger. Let's get some of them pans. Like, look at the Gemini. He already, you really the jack of all trades, ain't you? That Mercury's gonna give you something. It's gonna give you something. Ain't gonna leave you out to dry. It's gonna give you some type of direction. Go ask a Gemini for directions, and they don't. You go ask a Gemini for directions, and they don't know where you're going. They ask, all right, hold on. I don't. Where you said is what's? Let me see the address again. West 106. All right, so we east right now. We east. All right, so west. All right, so I'm assuming we're gonna go to west. We're gonna do the left. No, it's okay. I don't know, but we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out together. This ain't nothing. This Mercury, they like figuring shit out and shit like that. So we already know this about Gemini. So what happens when Jupiter gets in this bitch? What happens when Jupiter, the planet of expansion, get in this bitch? You got to take motherfuckers' advice gracefully. That's what the fuck gonna happen. If somebody tell you they hiring here, you call first when Jupiter's in Gemini. You call first. What signs Jupiter rule, y'all? What signs Jupiter rule, y'all? I ain't gonna say Sagittarius and Pisces be lying. I ain't gonna say that tonight. But they ass know how to gas some shit up somewhat. All right. Some of them healing hands on you. So with Jupiter and Gemini, you gotta be careful too. You gotta be careful how you convey shit in your whatever house you got Gemini in. You got to be careful how you receive information in the house you have Gemini in. Nonetheless, is Jupiter. There will be some guidance in that bitch. There will be new things to connect to, people, places, and things to connect to for your spiritual development. It's about to be a new bunch of things you find intriguing in your Gemini house. It's about to be a bunch of new motherfuckers you gonna meet in that bitch. That's a guarantee. That's a guarantee. All right, Jupiter and air signs, this is guaranteed new relationships. Most likely depending on what type of house this is. Jupiter in your, I mean, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. So, you know, pros and cons, Jupiter and Gemini, pros and cons, pros and cons. With everything dealing with relationship energy this year, once again, Jupiter is the application of the knowledge and wisdom we already have. It's the application for it, family. It's the application for it. Family, we have too much karma in the all seriousness. We have too much fucking relationship karma in the air. Like, what the fuck? I'll be sometimes looking at the transits like, nah, is there something else y'all want to teach us about? Life really is. I know there's more to life than this big head motherfucker I'm talking to right now. She pretty as hell, but I know there's more to life than what me and her got going. I be feeling like life just, these transits been on our ass with relationships. It's like, then you God, universe, you don't want to teach me anything else about anything else? I'm not even that curious to know about relationships. I'm abstaining right now. Like, I don't even want to learn about them bitches right now. All right. I wasn't calling women bitches. It's just the vocab. Y'all know me. Y'all know my lingo by now. All right. So, but when I look at these transits, I'm like, damn. Eclipse energies are still going strong in the 1st and 7th house axis. I don't really want to get into a side story. What I posted on, I was basically posting on IG yesterday talking about how planets in the 1st house, you have planets in the 1st house in your natal chart, they will be reflected. They will be reflected in your relationships. Okay, I gave a couple examples because we look at the 7th house, planets in the 7th house. Yes, you're going to experience these energies in your relationship. You're going to experience these energies in your relationship, and you are very likely to push these energies out in your relationship too. But when you got 1st house planets, this is what your 7th house sees from you. This is what your 7th house sees from you. So any planet in your 1st house, it's identified quickly with your significant other. Okay, so I use myself as an example. I got Saturn and the Moon in my 1st house. I got Saturn and the Moon in the 1st house. So with Saturn in the 1st house, a lot of my ex-girlfriends be looking at me like, yo, motherfucker, you too fucking unorganized. You too scattered, because they understand my natural nature is here to build and structure. So it's easy for them to see the negative side of or Saturn not being applied, or me being cold and detached in certain times. I got the moon in the first house. It's been times my partner's been telling me I'm selfish. I be invested in my personal shit a little bit too much. It is what the fuck it is. You learn. You learn. All right. Some of y'all ass got planets like Mars and Pluto in y'all first house. And I love those transits too. Those that's Mars and Pluto in the first is crazy. But from a good perspective, but you may realize your selfish tendencies in your partnership. All right. So is your partner's gonna be able to identify these things. Um, so all these energies you got between the first and the seventh house axis, and then Jupiter against it to Gemini, guys, I just don't want us to think shit is sweet. The margin for error is very low because we went through too much. We went through too much with relationships to not have a sense of application. Like margin of error is just very short, and we need to understand that. You should be tired of the bullshit. So it shouldn't even be like something you're forcing yourself to get in alignment. If you've been dealing with some, I don't want to say bullshit, but if you've been dealing with some repetitive cycles that's kind of weighing on your spirit a bit recently, guys, ain't you a little spiritually tired of that shit? Like it shouldn't even be some strong motivation you got to build up to get over this. No, you should be like, yo, I'm good. I learned. That cycle had me in a fucking doozy. All right, but yo, let's. I'm ready for new opportunities, or I'm ready to continue to learn myself and carry on with every other day's duties, dealing with spiritual personal development and seeing what God got in store for a real nigga or a real woman. All right, y'all. Okay, so Jupiter and Gemini is what we got going on there, and then um yeah, I think that's that with Jupiter and Gemini. But like once again, y'all, Jupiter and air just gets wild. Jupiter's already expansive. Air is already hard to be you can't contain air. You can't contain, well, to a degree, fixed air. To a degree, this is contained air. This Aquarius air right here. This is an empty water bottle. There's air in there though. That shit locked in that bitch. So this is why Aquarius so fucking stubborn. All the thoughts they have in this bitch, it can't fucking move out this shit. This all they have to push out. That shit gonna stay concentrated. They's not finna say no, you right. That shit is all in here. All right. That's that Libra air right there. And my breath's kind of stink a little. That's that Libra air right there. All right, you ever be talking too much, you kind of get a little whiff of your own shit. Okay. Libra, that's that pressure air. That's why we just be trying to lead the combo all the time. And then Gemini, this it's everywhere. It's everywhere. I'm sorry, Gemini. I'm not even trying to just make y'all look bad. I'm just saying y'all is everywhere. All right. Sometimes y'all be with everybody. All right. Anyway, excuse me. Jupiter and Gemini, y'all get some of that holy water for my air signs. All right, some of that holy water on y'all. Okay. What do we have next after Jupiter enters Gemini? That's important in the year 2024. I haven't seen a lot of people talk about this transit, but on June 2nd, family, Jupiter trines Pluto 1 degree. This is one transit I have not seen nobody mention. Okay, now I get it. Is a trine, is Jupiter is not gonna last for that long, but it's not gonna be overnight. That bitch, we're gonna be feeling that bitch for some weeks. So it's a trine, y'all. Trine is the most powerful alignment besides conjunctions. Okay, the most powerful alignment besides conjunctions. So we just spoke about Jupiter and Gemini energy, and now it's gonna start harmonizing with Pluto on that Cap Aquarius cusp, 1 degree, aka remember 1 degree, new cycles, beginnings. Okay, guys, we're gonna be so empowered around this time to make decisions we probably never made in relationships before, right? There's going to be a strong sense of self encouragement from your experience leading up into this point to make decisions or establish certain energies that you may not be that familiar establishing. There's going to be a confidence with these things. Shout out to Ganja Daddy. New hoes, new booze. I gotta be a little bit more careful. I don't really want no hoes. I ain't gonna lie, hoes be mad fun though. Hoes be fun. I like hoes. Like y'all be sometimes y'all be too hard on the hoe. They people too. Hoe got feelings too. The fuck? My church open. See, y'all don't. Y'all think I be playing. I say my church is open to everybody. All right. I love the hoes. They just gotta, tighten up with some shit here and there. We all need some straightening. All right. Shout out to the Migos. All right. R.I.P. Takeoff. We all need some straightening. All right. But yes, Ganja Daddy, I don't know why you just got me. Be careful with the hoes. Everybody be careful with the hoes in 2024. The hoes will be everywhere. Jupiter again and Gemini is a lot of air. All right. Air is real hoey energy. We can't act like we know air energy ain't the hoey energy of the zodiac. Fire signs, you're up next. You be competing with us sometimes though for the hoey energy. And I ain't saying you a hoe because you got these. I'm saying you just a little hoey. You just a little hoish at times. At my job, at my new job, they think I'm a hoe. Because I have a smiley ass personality. Motherfuckers be talking to me. Some girl always this girl be teasing me like, you always in women faces smile. I was like, these bitches be in my face. I'm smiling. I'm not smiling in their face. Why y'all constructing the sentence like that? You gotta correct motherfuckers out here, y'all. Trying to put a label, trying to set a narrative on a nigga. All right. God damn it. Okay, but I'm telling y'all, family, that Jupiter trine Pluto, we know Jupiter expiration, 1 degree Gemini, so it's gonna be early. It's not even set into Gemini yet. It's 1 degree. It's like, damn, new hoes already. Damn, Jupiter's getting up in Gemini. Motherfuckers inviting it. It's Gemini energy. As soon as Jupiter gets, motherfuckers inviting Jupiter places, giving Jupiter, calling Jupiter, texting you in this house, right? All this new activity in this bitch. All this social activity starts expanding and then starts harmonizing with Pluto. So what does that do? We know Pluto deal with deep transformation. We know Pluto is here to help get to the meat and potatoes of cycles. So now there's a new breath of it's almost a new pep in your fucking step the way you walk around this. I don't know why niggas ain't talking about this shit. It's a new pep in your step, how you walking in relationship vibrations and shit around this time. There's motherfuckers that think your ass ain't never gonna leave. You ain't even gonna be the one that's trying to leave. You probably still caught up in a toxic cycle or something, but this trine happens, another motherfucker come in your life and takes you from the motherfucker, saves your ass. You were supposed to have been get out this toxic relationship, but then you ended up cheating in a positive way. You said, fuck it, you cheated. You just lost your mind one night. You just cheated. Jupiter and Gemini gassed you up. Started harmonizing with Pluto. Pluto, like, man, take control of that shit. Take some control of your relationship experiences. Keyword control. Take some control of that shit. But you take control in the wrong way. You cheat, but you end up making a good decision. That end up being your real partner and shit. This is why sometimes everything, like I said, everything ain't that white and black in relationships. Sometimes you got to meet your twin by cheating. I'm sorry. If you ain't really spiritual, you ain't gonna understand that shit. You is not gonna understand that shit. And a lot of these relationship podcasts could fuck you up a little bit nowadays because they ain't talking about nothing with spirituality in this shit. Like, they just talking about, some personality traits here and there. Whether you right or wrong, you need to put some spirituality in that bitch. There's some people that's gonna manifest mates and shit in all different type of ways and shit. They got different shit going on in their life, different opportunities. You may think her aggressive masculine ass ain't gonna manifest some shit. She got some shit waiting for her. She finna meet her twin next month. And her twin toxic. So they finna be together for the rest of they shit. So all that shit you telling that woman about her not finna manifest, getting married and doing that. Her twin, she's bumping into the nigga next month. Get into your spiritual bag. All right. All right. Okay. So yeah, that Jupiter trine Pluto energy gonna be crazy. the fact that it's just 1 degree between Gemini and Aquarius, Pluto's already going to be in Aquarius at this point. Like I said, Pluto is going to move back into Cap. It's going to be dancing in that cusp. But this transit, Pluto is going to be in leaning more so in Aquarius. Is 1 degree. So, like I said, I know I'm making a joke out of y'all. Know I be having some humorous ass, ghetto ass analogies for something. But all just, oh shit, we just hit 101 in the mother flip. Shout out to everybody. It's the second time this year we hit 101 in this mug. All right. All right. This is abundant. See that Jupiter and that Jupiter abundant, uplifting. We uplifting in this mug. What the fuck is that? Oh, that's the shadow of my mic. I thought my eczema was going crazy. What's that little brown spot? Don't tell me I'm breaking out in this mic. Damn, I'm breaking out to start the year. Ain't this a mug? Okay, so but seriously, family. Yeah, it's I know I'm making ghetto ass humorous jokes, but there will be a lot of extreme detachment energy going on this at this time from an exhaled space though. There's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna be able to get out certain situations they're restricted in all type of social environments in general. It could be a motherfucker, depending on where you got Gemini and yeah, where you got Gemini and Aquarius at in your chart, or where that Capricorn Aquarius cusp is at in your chart. You might have an interceptor house. You might have that cusp right in the fifth. You might have that cusp right in the eighth. Wherever the fuck Aquarius and Gemini are at, if there's any social activity going on in these spaces that you feel confined to, restricted towards, it could be a fucking. You might have the fucking Capricorn Aquarius or Gemini in your fucking ninth house, in your 11th house or some shit. This motherfucker, there's somebody right now, I'm telling you, there's somebody right now that's like a heavy Christian or something. And this transit is gonna happen. And they're gonna finally, all their life they wanted to go study their own religion and shit. All their life they wanted to just see what's out there. All their life they wanted to come in this live stream. But they rebuked us, family. They rebuked us. All right. Not during this transit. You got this shit in like the 9th, 11th. It's going to be some type of ideologies that you associate with social settings that you're going to feel like you need to break out of, So it could come down to things like this. A motherfucker leave their church and say, man, fuck this shit. Let me go see what this astrology shit is about. You feel me? Somebody leave this environment for that, leave this work environment for that. Jupiter, exploration, Pluto, gaining some motherfucking control. And it's amongst 1 degree of an air sign. So one is impulsive, one is excited, one is a creator, one is a leader, one is initiative, one is one. One is by itself, so one don't give a fuck. Understand that too. One don't give a fuck. One life path don't be giving a fuck about what the fuck they creating and doing. They are in one energy. This is why on a very negative scale, when they're doing wrong, it's hard to tell them that shit sometimes. Try to tell Aries they doing some shit wrong sometimes. Fuck, I ain't doing it wrong. This is the way I'm doing it. It hit you with some shit like that. No. I understand what you're saying. 2 + 2 is 4, but look, the way I see it, I know Aries, you cardinal fire, you're gonna create. That's what that means, right? Cardinal fire, create a new way to see some shit. Okay, I get it. Because you're gonna do that. Like all my life, they try to tell me this color's green, but when you really look at it, I'm not cardinal fire Aries. I can't create a new way of seeing shit like you be doing. And I actually think we still looking at the same color, but according to you, that ain't green. But I don't know. You can't tell Aries no difference sometimes. Cannot tell them no difference. Okay. So that one energy, one life path, people. Boy, these some fucking confident ass charismatic. One life path people, y'all be charismatic, confident as shit, delusionally confident too. And that should lead you somewhere. Okay. So you got to learn how to work that delusion button at times. Okay, for your success, family, for your success. But yeah, the fact that this is taking place in 1 degree, I'm just scared that people don't do something for the first time. You do some shit from a fantasy perspective for the first time, because it's Gemini. It's Gemini energy, and Jupiter is not only expansive, like once again likes to gas things up, but we know Gemini is damn near top 5 most charismatic in the chart too, especially when they start, when they get the lip piece popping. I'm a Gemini South Node. All right. I came into this realm talking the draws off of mother. It's the lip piece. It's the way you talk. So Geminis know this shit. Geminis know I just need a conversation with her. That's all I need. So this is why a Gemini man could hear a nigga talking about you got to get in shape and you got to work on self-development to get these type of women and improve your dating life, and you got to make this much money a year, fellas. If you ain't making this much money a year, and that shit could go in some Gemini men ears and out the other shit. A nigga that got mad status or money and is famous or some shit could walk in the room with his girl that everybody want. Other niggas may feel like, oh shit, I could never get me a girl like that. I don't want to look her in the eyes. I ain't worthy. I ain't wavy like the nigga. I ain't got all the shit this nigga got. I don't got the status, power, and I don't got other women trying to be on top of me like this nigga. Start comparing it. Some niggas start feeling inadequate. Not the Gemini nigga. Gemini be looking at Gemini get start a conversation with her in the dance floor and shit. Yo, what's up with you? You things girl, right? Yeah. Nah, ain't nothing. I'm just chilling by myself. Where that nigga at? He here? You walked in. He not here? What? Your nigga don't let you talk to niggas? What? You his slave or some shit? That's it. It's over. Gemini got you laughing. You feel me? Nigga bopping. Nigga don't even regularly dance, but just mutable air. Nigga adapting to the environment just to bag the bitch. So yeah, this my shit too. I don't even usually dance, but like a little shoulder work in there. You like that move right there? I don't. That's not even. I don't know. I think God using me right now on the floor. But anyways, how old are you? What's up? Like, what's your sign? Oh, what you lying? That's my moon sign. You know about moon signs? It's over. Gemini gonna take your bitch. Don't leave your room. Don't leave your girl with the Gemini nigga. I'm gonna tell you, I'm an air sign. There's niggas that will take your bitch. They have no morals for you. They have no respect for you and what the fuck you got going on in your shit. It is a spiritual free for all. And to be honest with you, ain't nothing from a spiritual perspective. Sometimes home wrecking ain't as fucked up as it seems. It ain't as fucked up as it seems sometimes. You cannot think you spiritually connected to a motherfucker and think the way you meet a motherfucker gotta be so super harmonious all the time. Sometimes, like I said, you might have had to cheat with the motherfucker and be like, damn, I thought this was just a sneaky link. I think we twins for real. This shit started off fucked up, but now I gotta tell my real partner, I thought you was the one. It's just, I don't mean to hurt you. I hope you find what's for you. Found what's for me. It's fucked up. So I'm sorry. This is just the toxic real shit. I gotta be real with y'all. This is how shit happens sometimes. Sometimes good shit that comes out of fucked up shit, y'all. So don't leave first in 2024, Jupiter's a Gemini. Do not leave your fucking partner around a Gemini. Don't do it. All right. Even women, ladies, y'all slick. Y'all so slick. I was talking to a girl at work today. She telling me how her ex nigga had a girl best friend. She Aquarius, Sun, Virgo, Moon telling me this shit. So I'm expecting her to dissect this shit rationally. So I'm like, how the fuck that one? She was like, I used to press the nigga like, yo, stop fucking with that bitch. He used to be like, this is my best friend. Then the bitch started sending him ass pics. I'm like, oh man, she know what she doing. She know what she did. That just crossing all type of boundaries now. Like I said, niggas be easy. Niggas be easy. That lady know what she was doing. All right. So ladies be slick. You know how to reel a nigga in. So I'm telling you, Jupiter and Gemini, motherfuckers, Gemini energy. If you're in a relationship, just don't let your partner be around there. You'll make your girl laugh a little too much. Nigga start feeling the way like, stop, who fuck you laugh? That shit wasn't even that fucking funny. I made a joke like that 2 weeks ago. I made a joke just like that 2 weeks ago. You did not even fucking, you doing a lot right now. Nigga start feeling the way because the Gemini nigga. Listen, all right, shout out to my Geminis, man. Can y'all not bug the fuck out too much with Jupiter get into y'all shit this year? Taurus was keeping shit calm. Taurus was just learning. A lot of Tauruses was really, because Tauruses just be about gaining stability in general. They gonna experience. Once one thing about Taurus, they know how to really pocket fun. Like Taurus that's something I be trying to learn from Taurus. Like, how do you work? How do you balance work and having fun in life so well? I don't know how to do that shit. I got to be mad extreme working on some shit. Then I got to take an off day to enjoy some shit. I don't know how to balance that shit. Taurus know how to, they be working hella hours and still experience some shit out this bitch. All right. So Jupiter was in that bitch. A lot of Tauruses, they was just learning new ways to make money, multiplying their bread. You feel me? They probably with Jupiter got into that. Jupiter got into Taurus. So a lot of Tauruses, they started losing shit because a lot of Tauruses are superficial. A lot of Tauruses overvalue materialism. So a lot of those Tauruses was the ones that went through a lot of shit this year because Jupiter wasn't playing that. It's like, nigga, you are a Taurus. You have the most access to things in the physical realm. You should be the last sign overvaluing all of this shit. You get the most access to manifesting things in the physical realm. You the money sign. You the one supposed to be teaching niggas like, yo, listen, guys, this shit is not hard to attract. This is a mind thing. This is what's the nigga name? What's the comedian name? It's a mindset thing. Somebody get his name out there for me, please. All right. It's a mindset thing. Taurus was supposed to learn that this year. It's the superficial, materialistic Taurus. I know Jupiter had some shit going on in y'all shit this year. Funny Marco. It's a mindset thing. It's just a mindset thing. All right. Shout out to Funny Marco. That nigga probably a Taurus. Hold on. Now I got to see his zodiac sign. He don't give me Taurus vibes. You're Gemini. So this is the year. This is Gemini. He's a Gemini, and that's one of his key phrases. It's a mindset thing. It's a mindset. I'm telling y'all, it's just the shit that we can't help but express our energy. We can't help but express our energy. Whether you're an artist, teacher, comedian, a fucking monk, you're gonna push that sun energy out. So that's what we got on June. Ooh, it's right in the summertime. Ooh, wee. It's right in the summer. June, Jupiter, Trine, Pluto, 1 degree. All right, y'all. Then we got, now we're jumping straight to September. Picking it back up with eclipse season. Full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. Full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. Now look, Pisces already a mystical ass sign. We know the moon already like water. The energies the moon correlates to, the elements the moon correlates to the most would be water and earth. Water and earth. And it still has its debilitation and detriment in water and earth, right? The moon is debilitated in Capricorn and it's in its fall state in Scorpio, but it's exalted in Taurus, right? It's exalted in Taurus and it's home in Cancer. So, but it still likes water energy because water is dealing with flow, water is dealing with understanding, emotion, of course, is dealing with connection, is dealing with the past. All right. It's right up the moon's alley. So when we get a full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, guys, the house you already got Pisces in, is how much fucking ideas, aspirations, and different things we got going on in that house. It's probably about 15% of shit that we done did in that house. But we got how many motherfucking outlooks and dreams and perceptions and fantasies and potential energy that we see. That's Pisces energy. All right. Pisces is gonna bring such a strong creative surge to the house that it's in. So and you will attract, especially the house that you have Pisces in your chart, which Saturn is currently transiting right now. There's a lot of things that you're gonna be guided. Is Jupiter's gonna give guidance. This is the rule of this house. There's gonna be things that's always gonna be guiding you here when it comes into the natural influences of something from a creative perspective in that house. I got Jupiter in the second house. I'm always attracting people that's trying to help me deal with different creative things or give me information, advice, help navigate me at times with things that I'm doing in my career. Like, hey, Boro, I noticed during your live stream. Hey, Boro, I noticed your website. Hey, Boro, this is that. That's all day, every day. I'm a Pisces in the second house, nigga. All right. So when it comes into my value system, anything that I'm building, structuring that I really value, I'm gonna attract some of that guidance, some philosophical energies to help tweak the way I look at what I'm building, probably help me get out of a scarcity mindset with something I'm building. We all human, that happens at times. All right. All this goddamn Capricorn Scorpion energy I got. That should be I be this should scream survival mode at times. Capricorn, Scorpio, sometimes they be like, all my life I had to fight. That's how a lot of Scorpio Capricorns be feeling. You feel me? So sometimes I be needing that reinforcement from somebody. But that's what Pisces is gonna do in the house that it's in. Now, what happens when the full moon lunar eclipse here? Remember, Pisces is a lot of potential energy, family. There's a lot of potential energy. So if you have a lot of potential energy, is a huge influence for a lot of things to be buried here. And I'm talking about dreams, aspirations, you know, creative endeavors, things you want to explore in general, things you want to find understanding to when it comes into your subconscious, your emotional well-being, things about your spiritual development. And there may be some things that get buried in this house, some things that get neglected from time to time in this house, because we know this house is such a strong influence with the imagination, especially depending on where you have Pisces at. I got Pisces in the second house. That should be, this house is dealing with reality. Pisces is not dealing with reality. So sometimes I be needing people to anchor me down so I could get a little bit more structured with things I'm dealing with from a value perspective. I could be a little bit too floaty with my values. Go check out my Aquarius rising Pisces in the second house video. All right, shout out to my Aquarius rising. But now, when the full moon lunar eclipse coming here, we know eclipse season, extreme potential to bring something dormant to the surface level. So anything that's been buried, any insecurity energy, any resentment energy, excuse me, not even insecurity, but resentment energy from things we haven't executed from a creative space in that Pisces house, it gets extreme around this time. Hopefully, it gets extreme to the point that we become extremely adamant of cutting out any person, place, or thing that takes us away. It's that this full moon is here to help, you know, uh, potentially create actual circumstances and experiences, but it's ultimately trying to help us download, right? And really bring clarity to understand, yo, this house imagination is this big. This house potential is this big, and there's too many outlooks. There's too many perceptions you have of things you could do to grow, stabilize this thing, or things that come out this house in general for your creative, spiritual, personal development. However, the full moon gets in there, and anything that's been buried, anything that you don't make sure you utilize, that you know you could be utilizing to expand things in this house or expand things with your Pisces energy in general. Anything that you realize. Another thing, Pisces, what's one of the top five signs dealing with attachment energy? All right, one of the top five signs dealing with attachment energy, because Pisces, the reason why Pisces deal with attachment energy strong is not just because they water, right? But it's Pisces' ability to see the positive in everything. It's Pisces' ability to be so angelic to a fucking detriment at times. Pisces, this motherfucker just robbed your crib. What are you talking about? Forgiveness. Shoot this nigga. Fuck, you need to talk to Scorpio a little bit. You don't never want to be getting revenge when you need to at times. Stop giving too much goddamn grace. That's why when Pisces go evil, ain't no turning back. Some of you I may have some toxic church members that turn some of my Pisces evil. And the evil Pisces is a scary thing. When you turn up, they full of love. This is the exaltation sign of Venus. All right. Them niggas be fucking with Venus a little bit more than I do sometimes. All right. This is the exaltation of the love energy. These are the hopeless romantics. I don't even want to say hopeless. These are the everlasting romantics. These is the motherfuckers that get high on the first hug. This is dumb. These is dumb right here. Okay? So Pisces got all them goddamn influences. And then if I have any church members that turn my Pisces toxic in here, turn my Pisces evil, I bet you started feeling bad after that shit. Like, I did that. It was so pure when I met them. I turned my Pisces back. Come here. Let me get where the Pisces and whoever turned you toxic. Bow your head. Close your eyes. Cover your ears a little bit. I don't want to get some of that in you. There you go. Scott out. Make sure you make note of them holy water goggles for 2024. I don't want to keep abusing my church members. All right. Okay, Pisces. But shit. When we get to that full moon energy, oh yeah, down that full moon lunar eclipse, all things dealing with building clarity from things that hold us back from creating, exploring some shit we dying to explore some shit and connect to, and things that's holding us back. Okay, we know we want to explore this. We know we want to create this. I've been you. I'm always looking at this potential energy in my imagination in this fucking house, especially if you have Pisces placements. Like I'm always doing that in whatever house I have Pisces in. But why have I not been executing? Okay, we get it. Pisces is dreamy, it's floaty, but Pisces is gonna fucking take action on something. They gonna have to take action in their sudden. That's what the fuck they doing. Eventually, they gonna take action to find fulfillment in their shit. It could just they could just deal with frustration at times, dealing with the actual process, reeling that shit into reality. Because a lot of Pisces feel like they could live in that shit in their imagination and shit. So when they get into the process of having to reel it down, they're like, all right, man, this shit take too much work. Like, well, what's the real point of this when I could just tap into their when I could just astral project? It's like Pisces, stop spiritually shortcutting in this motherfucker. All right. You always want to spiritually shortcut some shit. What's the point of you coming down here? What was the point? If you're always trying to go back up there here. Find your balance, Pisces. Learn to deal with reality a bit. I know Saturn been teaching y'all that all year, so I'm not even gonna get on y'all ass. All right. But that's the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces on the 17th. All right. We getting down to all the attachment energy this year, family. This 8 year ain't fucking around. There's 82 people in this mug. All right. Now, and lastly, last. Yes, we got a bunch of retrogrades. We got a bunch of things going on. I'm gonna keep it light tonight. This probably wasn't light. This was a 2 hour live. If you compare it to previous lives, yeah, this probably was a light one. All right. So we're gonna save influences for all signs tomorrow. All right. We're gonna hover over. Guys, I'm sorry. Like, I'm just depleted. My energy's been so depleted lately. So, like, I personally have to deal with a lot of things tightening up myself. All right. There's a lot of cycles I'll be putting myself fucking through, right? Just like life be life. Ain't no fucking difference. We could all have the awareness of astrology. We could all have the awareness of things dealing with spirituality. You could know a bunch of fucking shit. You can know as much shit as you fucking want. Your YouTube, your whole shit could be full of astrology, spirituality. This application. Application at the end of the day. All right. I'm human enough to say I am not the best at fucking application all the fucking time. I'm very good at spiritually identifying some shit. But give me we learning, we grow, family. That's why we a church. That's why we gotta lean on each other. All right. So I'm doing my best to fucking tighten up, family. We need to make sure we reinforce the word together. Can I get an ashe? All right. Can I see some ones? The number one, the number uno in the comment if that resonates with your family. And let me just, before you throw that in there, let me just, oh yeah, let me just put the whole shit on your shit. Why am I sparing you? Throw the whole shit at your shit. Damn, I really got some. Fuck wrong with me? I be too dramatic sometimes. Why? And y'all never tell me stop. I mean, damage my goddamn camera. Y'all know damn well my shit be glitching already and shit. I'm gonna have to make a GoFundMe for a new one of these mugs. All right. I got the stand together, y'all. I'm trying to get it together. Okay. But guys, so tomorrow I'm gonna jump on live, okay? On the first, okay, and we're gonna get into I'm gonna jump right into I'm gonna talk about transits for January. Right, we're gonna get into January transits. Actually, I want to do because I want to start doing individual videos for all signs in the beginning of the month. So I might just knock out the individual videos. Regardless, I'm streaming tomorrow. We going to church tomorrow, but for sure tomorrow we're gonna get into the things I want all signs to understand. Just pinpoint where these transits are gonna be in your chart. Is what I wanted to do today. I just had a feeling I might not was gonna be able to get through all of that, but so we're gonna just cap it off here with this final last important transit, okay, for 2024. And that will be and the crazy thing about this one, it starts at the end of the year, but it starts in 2024. So of course we gotta mention it. But December 6th, Mars goes retrograde in Leo. All right. Mars goes retrograde in Leo. So we have to understand where our Leo house is at. We know Leo energy is dealing with stage energy, attention energy, being seen energy, expression energy. All right. Solar plexus energy. This is where your confidence be at. Like, some people be just confusing the heart space, and Cancer's the heart space. Leo's the solar plexus. They're close, they're right next to each other, but they're different. All right. Cancer's the heart space. Now, understand Leo be tapping into the heart space. So it's not saying Leo don't have no influence with the heart space. Leo be tapping into that space a lot of times, but Leo's your top two abs. That's where your solar plexus is at. That's Leo space right there. So when you feeling when you just feeling good, looking good, or you ready to perform some shit, you can feel good, little warm vibration right there in that two top ab area. Little Leos be getting tingles in there too. Ask the Leos. A lot of Leos may be dealing with stomach issues and shit if they in negative vibrations of their chart, or if they have a lot of friction with their Leo placement. So if they Leo sun and moon and they have a lot of squares and oppositions, that's where they may develop issues in that like intestine area, almost like in that ab area. All right. And it may just not even be some extra serious shit. You get funny feelings and shit. It's all different type of shit there. Motherfucker got to drink some water and baking soda to digest some shit. All right. But so we know Leo deal with that expression energy, but depending on the house you have Leo in, there's always strong influences for you to want to express something, put something in the light. Why the fuck I got Leo in the seventh house? I'm always fucking talking about relationships. I act like I'm the fucking biggest relationship guru in the world. It's my Leo seventh house, and top of me being a Libra. I just wanted to express that shit, put that shit on the fucking stage. All right. And that's why motherfucking Leos have an effect on the brother. All right, that's my seventh house. That's another video I want to talk about, y'all. How your seventh house sign be getting you caught up. And it ain't just the sign, it's the energy of your seventh house. All right, and what that sign bring there. But your seventh house, and just look at the sign in your seventh house and just think about your history with that mother flipper. You go to a new workplace, you walk in, you the first day after taking classes or some shit somewhere. You get invited somewhere. You get invited somewhere. You just for some reason you see somebody and so they just is a warm energy you got with them. Y'all smiling at each other and shit. You start joking that the conversation just nice flow. Ain't no force in this bitch. Ain't no dead spots. You know, it'd be them awkward dead spots and shit in the conversation. So yeah, what you doing? Talking to you, dummy. So like, it ain't none of that with your seventh house sign. It'd be a little bit too playful, it'd be a little bit too relatable at times. You'd be having to calm it down, but that'd be the sign that's one of the signs that could get under your skin quick. Your seventh house sign, your fourth house sign. You gravitate towards their ass quick, but you get mad when they see you so quick. You get mad when y'all connect so quick, and you feel like you naked because you be naked in front of these motherfuckers. All right. So whatever sign you got up in that seven, shout out to all my Leos, but back the fuck up sometimes. Y'all be doing too much. Crossing some boundaries with a nigga. Your seventh house sign be crossing some goddamn boundaries. Where I put my holy water. I think I put all my holy water on, yeah. But all right. With all that being said, okay, that's the influence that's always going on in your Leo house. So you may have Leo in the house that you ain't supposed to probably be expressing a lot. You got Leo in the eighth. You got Leo in the there's always positive things that can be expressed out of a house, but you might have Leo, in the area that at times you may just want to have discernment with how you push it out. Okay, even Leo in houses that is dealing with expression. You never seen a Leo ascendant overdo some shit. All right, you never seen an Aries rising overdo some shit with their Leo fifth head asses. You never seen a Sagittarius rising jump into their God complex with the knowledge they have because they got Leo in the ninth. Can't nobody tell them about the things they didn't experience because what they experience is law. All right. So sometimes Leo will overdo it where they at. Okay. And I was thinking about something the other day with Leo and the sun. The sun, okay. Leos know how to manipulate. I was just thinking about this analogy. I swear to God, I was just thinking about this in my head not too long ago. Leos know how to manipulate attention. A lot of them know how to do this spiritually. A lot of them know how to. They know they're doing this. Some of them doing it subconsciously, but they know how to manipulate attention energy. Right? Leos know how to. Soldier Boy was getting clowned on for a little minute. With like around the time he was going viral, beefing with Drake. And that whole run started off with him looking crazy and then just manifested into more relevance and him getting interviewed some more and him promoting some things. And Leos will manipulate attention. They're the kings and queens of this shit. They're the ones that came up with all publicity is good publicity. A fucking Leo came up with that shit. So, when you have that energy, when you look at Leo energy, and I'm thinking about the sun, right? They rule by the sun. I'm like, damn. Leos know how to manipulate energy, but they know how to use things. Like, I'm trying to find the right way to word this. Let me start with the sun then. Let me start with the sun. Maybe it's gonna help me come back to the Leo part. The sun pops up every day, y'all. Every day the sun pops up and does this thing every fucking day. No difference. It doesn't do nothing different every fucking day. Some of us think that motherfucker is God. Is some of us that really think that God is just in there, right? We just said to hell with all the other celestial bodies. God, that one is God, just because we closer to it and its appearance. The things we know it does. It gives life. It makes everything grow. It gives life. It's got to be God. All right. Why the moon can't be God? Why the moon can't be God then? Don't the moon control the tides? So why the significance of what the sun makes grow and what the moon affects? Why does that have to be God? So that question automatically debunks that. But anyways, the sun don't tell us, nigga, I'm not God. That's the thing. The sun runs with that shit. The sun ain't gonna correct us. The sun is up there like, all right, y'all niggas wanna. I do be making shit grow. The fuck? Y'all niggas wanna see shit if y'all just left it up to the moon to ask. The moon don't be trying to help y'all see nothing. She just be in her fucking fields all day. I'm the nigga helping y'all see some shit. Sprinkling holy water on y'all ass. Holy sun rays every day I'll be sprinkling on y'all. All right? But with that being said, the sun gonna run with that shit. That's why Leo know how to manipulate attention. I was just really thinking about it. Like the sun, I know the spirit that's in the sun. I know it's somebody that manifested like extremely mastered things dealing with attention energy, fifth house Leo energy on mad different solar systems and motherfucking spiritual environments. And that's not the same sun that's always been in the solar system. The sun be transitioning, evolving, planets be moving in and out, low key. That's a whole nother thing right there. I need to get some astronomers on the panel for real, for real. But the sun's ego is not gonna allow that time. The sun is not gonna correct us and be like, y'all niggas know I ain't God, right? No, the sun is gonna run with that. The sun is gonna manipulate out of that. Leos know how to do this. Leo not gonna tell you, I ain't, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I ain't really write all the lyrics to this platinum album. All right. Okay. Y'all need to take a look at the credits. Leo not gonna do that. When it's time to get that fucking award. I just want to say I thank God for blessing me with these talents. That's what Leo gonna hit you fucking with. All right. But with all that being said, guys, with the strong creative potential, appearance, influence that we manifest in our seventh house, okay? I use myself. I got Leo in the seventh house. People in my seventh house be trying to put me on the stage a lot. That's another thing. Your Leo house, people, you're gonna manifest the stage there. You're going to manifest the stage there. All right. So whenever I'm in social spaces, I be used to people trying to put me on blast for something or like make me center stage for something when I'm in interactive spaces. Just look at the house you have Leo and think about situations when you're in this area. if you're a Leo ascendant, when you're dealing with this is why it's powerful having Leo in the first house, because anything dealing with personal expression, it get highlighted quick. Leo in the second house. If you value something dealing with money, this, that, and the third, you're able to get center stage for ways of dealing with your value system. You get center stage for being able to create something, dealing with security, stability, finances, and then other people want to blow it up, give it attention, shout it out like, yo, my man's just made 100K off of, like, you become center stage for something you're building in reality. You can flip it to Leo in the 10th house. Anything Leo do, anything, who is this? Leo in the 10th. This is Scorpio risings. You feel me? Scorpio risings don't even like attention, but they got Leo in the 10th house, and then they be manifesting attention for shit that they got to get forced into doing for career. You be having to tell your Scorpio rising friend, like, motherfucker, the whole world sees you as this. Why is it going to take you so long? You really scared of the light like that? You really scared career and all that going to bring all this attention and shit that you have to adjust to this, that, and the thing? You can't stay in the dark forever now. All right? So Leo going to manifest center stageness wherever it's at. So when it comes into Mars going retrograde in Leo, it's this whole period is us redefining what our creative purpose is in this lifetime, right? But with some strong ass fucking intention behind it. Okay, so Mars is gonna be gathering its energy up in Leo and everything, but once it goes retrograde, there's gonna be a lot of shadow work that's gonna be behind things dealing with our creative influences, y'all. It's gonna be a lot of things dealing with shadow work behind our creative influences. We know retrograde, we gotta, re-navigate things. We gotta get to the crevices of things. We gotta get to the foundation of things. This, that, and the third. We gotta rebuild. We gotta redefine once again how we look at things in that area. So you gotta look at your Leo house. That house is always influenced with a lot of creative potential. The house is always pushing you on the stage. If we're not just easily receiving the stage, if we're running from the stage in that house, if we're being reluctant and hesitant about how we express and we be seen in that house, if we're not understanding how we can manipulate the attention in the house, ain't nothing wrong with manipulation. All right. I was fucking trying to manipulate these motherfucking curls the other day before I go to work. All right. I still don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But anyways, manipulation is not to be correlated as negative. Okay. Well, all that being said, that's what happens when Mars goes retrograde in our Leo house. There's a strong intention to understand how we utilize creative energy in our life, what our creative identity is, and why we run from the stage, why we don't fully accept and embrace the stage, or if we already in a stage of receiving, embracing the stage and all that, how the fuck we enhance shit in this area. Okay. But we know Mars retrograde periods, they last a little bit long because Mars transit is longer. So the longer the planet transits a sign, the longer its retrograde phases, depending on how not even how long a planet stays in a sign, just the the speed a planet moves in. You feel me? How long what's the time frame behind, a planet's movement in general? Okay. So Mars already staying in the sign for what, about a little bit over 2 months? All right, around 2.5 months. So when it's a retrograde, Mars, what was Mars retrograde in this year? And it felt like it was in that bitch in Virgo. That shit felt like it was retrograde all fucking year. God damn. All right. What's Mars? Wait. Yeah, in Virgo. God damn. So, with all that being said, guys, I love this placement to end the year. I love this placement, especially with everything that's in store for this year. For this to be happy motherfucking 2024, everybody. All right. Let me take a sip of this holy water real quick. It's my shot glass right here. Cheers, everybody. Cheers to an abundant year. All right, matter of fact, everybody, this is how we're gonna conclude this. Mars and Leo, everybody, get up real quick. We're gonna end this. I want to let y'all go ahead and do y'all thing with y'all loved ones, with y'all family. I want y'all to get lit, be safe. But everybody, just stand up and bow your heads real quick. I just want to get a little God, this has been a long year. God, my church has been devoted. God, we've been trying. All right. And I mean, I just want to God, we need your healing hands this year, God. My church really knows that you are the one, not the two. All right. My church knows that, God. So we just need, we just need hear your voice just a little bit more sometimes, God, because the ways of the world try to take you away from your voice, God. You got to make sure we see you this year, God. Now, God, can you bow your head now? Because I'm really feeling the spirit right now. I'm going somewhere. God, life be life. And I know you said we can't come to you for everything. We got to handle some shit. But damn, God, all right, help us to help ourselves this year. Okay, we're going to stay strong this year. We're going to enhance this church. We're going to expand this church. And all is going to be good. Can I get it, Ashe family? Hennessy. Ta 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 ta. Ta 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 ta. Tra ta 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 ta. Rapunza, Rapunza. Rapunza, Rapunza. Beyonce tour. Hennessy. Casamigos. Cigarellos. Timberland boots. Frosted cinnamon toast crunch. Ghetto tongues, family. That's my favorite. Everybody, you can lift your heads up now. You can lift your heads up now. All right. Ooh, them ghetto tongues get me every time, family, I tell you. It don't matter if it's 2022. It don't matter if it's 20 AD BC before Christ. Year 3000. Them tongues gonna get me, family. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Cinnamon toast. Ooh, Beyonce. Sexy red. Get you some of them ghetto tongues. That's another thing, God. I ain't really trying to see Krishan Rock and Sexy Red all over the fucking place this year. Sorry, God. I ain't mean to curse at you. But you made that word, though, right? Everything. All right. I'm sorry. Anyways, rebuke they ass from my timeline this year. I don't even follow Krishan ass, but she makes it to my timeline every day. We need to look at her chart. Didn't we read her chart earlier? That motherfucking 10th. Don't she got what she got? That Mars and they got that 10th house energy. That's what it is. But family, y'all know what it is. Y'all know it's always love. Y'all know it's nothing but warm energy from my heart chakra to y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate all the motherfucking support. I appreciate all of that shit, all the appreciation, every comment, every donation, every cash app, every book and reading, every recommendation, every borrow your skin looking nice, borrow your hair. Family, I love y'all. I love y'all. All right. Let's have a fruitful ass year. Guys, please be safe. Be safe. Be intentional about what you want this year. The shit is in y'all hands, family. The shit is in the palm of y'all hands. Okay? Anything you want to manifest and create, anything you're trying to shift, anything you're trying to detach, anything you're trying to transform, it's in the palm of your hands this year, family. Application. We gonna bold that motherfucking word this year. Application, family. All right, guys. I love y'all. Happy 2024. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow, guys. Peace.